Like they are buddy cops.
Buddy
cops.
Buddy cops?
Yeah.
Don't they both have to be cops to be buddy cops?
No.
The term is not, it's nailed down yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so this is the introductory scenario, or the introductory game session.
Is Jake coming in a little later?
Is who?
Jacob?
I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. I invited Jacob, but I haven't heard anything from him. So
also, Andy, before
he does have a
anything
character.
gets started officially, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, who wants to be the first to arrive at the town of Saltmarsh in Washington Territory? I don't have a date yet. I should figure out a date too. Anybody?
I'm not against being the first one if we have to pick
someone. I was
someone.
about to
Actually, you're both coming in on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably all three coming in on the stage. And that's how you guys can meet. It's a terrible way to travel. The stagecoach is uncomfortable. The roads in Washington State are horrible. I'm going to give you all...
I thought we were arriving by train, or I was.
There's no train, James. Okay. I've told you this like 12 times. There's no telegraph. Yep. There's no train. This is the middle of nowhere.
This place sucks.
Let's see. Maps. Where are my maps? Campaign. Washington Territory. I thought I had a county map for you guys. Nope. I don't. Alright, you guys can get this map. It's bigger, but you should be able to download this one. Okay. Into Gaming Text, Down Darker Trails, I'm going to stick the map of... well, it was. I've lost it again.
Click.
Wait a minute. Did that go in the right place? It didn't.
Gaming text.
Here we go. There should already there's pictures already of Saltmarsh in there for when you guys get there.
Wait.
There's Washington
I think I have a
Territory.
bad connection. That's why I'm fuzzy.
Does this have the stuff I need on it? I think so. Let me check. Yes, it does. But it's not very clear. Is this it? It might be a PDF. Oh, it is a PDF. Nope. Alright, well, if you look in the, if you go ahead and hit original, look at original, open original of that map that I just put in, you should be able to zoom in on the upper left side. You will see Saltmarsh, where it's located, on the coast, on the west side of Washington Territory. This is in Clallam County, actually. This map is incorrect, to be quite honest. And you have been riding it's taken you 2 days to reach Saltmarsh from Port Angelos, which is up on the coast in the Strait of Juan de Yuca. Passing through the town of Burrell, you reach the town of Saltmarsh after crossing the Olympic Mountains. It has been a very unpleasant 2 days. And we're going to arbitrarily grab a date here we're going to say it's the spring. It is, of course, raining.
Fuck.
As usual, it's Washington State. We're going to say it is Wednesday, March 21st, 1877, when you reach Saltmarsh. And you've been riding together for 2 days. And then Yorie disappeared. Said, fuck that.
And then he came back.
Yorie didn't want to
The
go on
wrong
the
button.
stage. So, an unpleasant 2 days, Yorie,
Mm-hmm.
on a stagecoach. Your valet.
I didn't ride into my horse.
You have a horse?
Yeah,
How's your valet going to get there?
on a horse.
Oh,
You
my
don't want-
valet.
you want- Okay.
We'll ride on
travel
the
together.
stagecoach.
All
We'll
right,
ride on
you're
the
going to come
stagecoach,
in later
Andy.
then.
We'll ride on the stagecoach, Andy. It's fine. I'm sorry.
So, Yorie, you're with somebody. There is a very, very well-dressed man who has kept a small suitcase in his lap the entire time. Kyle, you can describe your character in a second. And then there is another gentleman who is also James, have you got somebody with you?
Yes, I do have a valet. Daniel Graves.
So there's 5 people in the stagecoach. So it's a bit crowded.
a little tight.
Everybody is so nicely dressed, except for this young kid. He's young. He looks very young, doesn't he? Why don't we all describe our characters? Yorie, why don't we start with you? What does your character look like? Or you can just pull up the picture, and you can stick it in gaming text down Darker Trails.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I can try.
Good.
Gaming text. Okay, so let me find him again.
Boom. Damn it. Oh,
There's the kid,
damn.
except he's
But
wearing a black
Not what he's wearing though.
duster, you said? And is he wearing a black hat, too?
Black hat with a silver lining. And he's wearing a black poncho. He's wearing all black except for his shirt, which was just white under the black poncho.
Okay. And he's armed.
Yeah.
He's got
And he
two
does the same
holsters.
thing he does the same thing Jack West does. He's got the one stuck in the back and then the 2 holsters on the side.
Okay. So,
Good.
have they noticed the one on the back? Wait, why don't you guys make spot hiddens? How about that? See if you've noticed that he's
Hey, that'd
armed
be hard.
with more than 2 pistols. We'll start with that. That'll be the first roll of the game. Sometime during this trip, you might have noticed.
I guess the knife's
I
back there
did
with
not.
the third gun too.
Kyle, did you make your spot hidden?
Man, knife's
Wait,
on
what?
the side.
Oh shit! I didn't even roll.
Rolling an 80 off the bat.
I'm high on my own supply.
So small. Y'all are so
Hell
big.
yeah.
I need to figure out a way to get this camera closer to me.
Oh yeah, I succeeded. Hell yeah.
Then you notice he also appears to have another something bulging in the back of his belt, you think. Yeah. He is with an older gentleman, maybe his father, though they don't look very much alike, probably. We don't have a description of him yet. He's not been rolled up. But we'll say that he's an older gentleman in more conservative clothing.
The original decision, but we don't know because I don't know his stats, was that he was going to look kind of like Alex Louis Armstrong.
I have no idea who that is. Is that a contemporary?
Oh my
or is that
God.
somebody?
So, fucking ripped guy with a
Oh, he's
nice...
a big guy. Depends on
Big
his
guy.
stats, though. Depends on his stats.
Big guy, bald head. Well, yeah, like we don't know the stats. Bald head, blonde mustache.
Bald. God, it's gonna be impossible to find a picture of this guy, Yorie.
No, I know. But I was imagining he's running like a black bowler's cap and like a black suit.
Fuck me.
Okay, but very conservative
Forgot how to
clothing.
post real
Yeah.
quick.
Then there is James. Why don't you describe your character? What does he
Trying
look
to
like?
post his picture. I am struggling though. How do you post an attachment?
Do you want the dark or the hat or the white suit?
We'll do the dark hat. Yeah,
There's
no.
this
no, it's
fellow.
not, though. Oh, I don't have permissions. Probably. I forgot about that.
You don't have permissions to post?
I don't think so.
I'll
Not
figure it out.
put in pictures.
I'll have to change that. But anyway, this fellow looks like a
This guy.
dandy. Very nice clothing. Are you also carrying a suitcase, James? Like in your lap the whole time?
Yes.
He also seems to be nervously carrying a suitcase. Well, not nervously necessarily, but he's definitely carrying a suitcase. He is also with another man who is more
I'd say the
conservatively
valet is
dressed.
probably carrying it,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Who's very conservatively dressed and seems to defer to him. And Kyle, what does your guy look like? We don't
I
have
just
a
sent
picture.
it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Just don't worry about the
God.
crooked hat. He doesn't have the crooked hat.
Ignore that bit.
No crooked hat.
All right. Okay. So here is the last guy. Although he is wearing a nice suit. What color suit are you wearing, Kyle?
It's
it-
gonna
is it
be
white?
just not white. It's pretty
Just
white, but
off-white?
it's not gray. Yeah.
And I cream?
Oh
Yeah, cream, baby.
colored suit and a matching hat.
Nice.
You've noticed that he
Yes.
seems to have a very nice pocket watch on a gold chain. He is carrying a suitcase as well, James, that he always has in his lap, and he keeps close to him at all times. And you guys have been riding together for 2 days. Do you get to know each other at all?
I probably would have asked because they both have suitcases and then they're looking nervous about them in their laps. Are they in business together?
Well, are they looking nervous? You guys can make spot hiddens. Yorie, make a spot hidden to see if they do seem to be nervous, or a psychology. I'll take either one of those.
Dude, nothing but 80s right now.
I mean, wouldn't I still decide if I am nervous though? I mean, he can see what he wants to see.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
Not with
Oh, okay.
riding in this
Well, I felt
stagecoach in the middle of nowhere with strangers.
I've-
You're not nervous? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I've done this a few times, so
Okay, fair enough.
One
So-
of them's dressed like an outlaw.
One of them
Is he
dressed like
asking?
an outlaw?
is he asking us that?
I just meant because all black.
Oh,
Um, Yeah, it's kind of dark. Yeah, but you're all dressed in black too, so what does that make you?
No, I meant me.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah. But you're a kid who's traveling with his father, apparently, is what it looks like. Do you guys get to know each other on this ride? Do you talk at all? Or do you just keep to
I would have
yourselves?
definitely introduced myself.
Okay, there you go. Well, go ahead and
Oh
introduce yourself.
shit! Real name.
Yeah, let's drop these
Um,
real names.
We'll do a few minutes of role play that'll cover like how much you get to know each other over the course of the couple days ride.
Yeah, once
about
I
that?
know I'm riding with people, definitely would have introduced.
What do you say?
William Hazard Arms. How are you all doing today? Or how are you this fine day?
Did you say Hazard or did you say a different last name?
Hazard Arms. Or I'm sorry, William Hazard. And then
William
Hazard
Hazard.
Arms.
Oh, okay.
William Hazard have Hazard Arms.
Oh, okay. I see what's okay.
Do you
He's
present a
introduced-
card, James?
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
He has a card that he hands.
He has a card.
Yes. He pulls out of a little card box, a little it's like a cigarette case, but it holds cards, and he hands you. Do you hand one to each of these people, or
Sebastian
Oh,
would
definitely,
definitely take
definitely.
the card.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it says Hazard Arms.
Yeah, I'll take the card. What does it look like? Is it fancy?
Oh yeah, it's fancy.
Hmm. not-
Yes.
I'm not gonna introduce myself by name, but I'm gonna ask him, what is Hazard Arms?
Why you
Sound
haven't
dangerous.
heard of my company?
No.
We deal in all sorts of arms. Well, arms dealing doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. You're right.
What? How would you say?
People are born with arms. They don't need to buy them.
We manufacture arms for local militia,
Indians?
people such as yourself. Not Indians.
Good.
They typically don't have what we accept.
Say that again, James. You broke up.
Oh, they don't really have what we accept.
The Indians don't?
They typically do not have money.
True. Very true. So what are you coming to this place for, William Hazard of Hazard Arms?
What was it?
Are you starting a revolution?
No.
Have you come to take this town by force?
Look over at Daniel. It's just like
What's his name, James?
We have not.
Daniel what?
Daniel Graves.
Great.
I sent you his picture.
Oh, he's got a buddy with him. That's not good.
He does have a buddy with him. You did? I don't have a picture of
Revolutionaries
him.
have good bounties.
Oh, wait a minute.
You don't?
Hold on. Let me see. No,
I remember we
didn't
spent
get
a
it.
good little bit of time.
Yeah, we talked about it. You remember why you're going to Saltmarsh, right? Part of an investigation?
Kind of, yes.
That you decided that only you could do?
Yep.
All right.
There's
Whoa.
the picture I have on
Company
my
Oh,
business.
God damn it.
Fuck. Fucking hell.
Nice.
Company business, he says. All right. Now, what kind of accent do you have, Kyle?
Company
I
there.
haven't really nailed it down quite yet.
I haven't nailed
I mean,
mine down
do
yet either.
Do you have a neutral accent?
I
As a
have.
politician, do you have a neutral
I'm gonna
accent?
have like a Kentucky gentleman accent that we're
Alright,
just
alright.
gonna have to like retro in later on.
Okay, yeah. So he has a noticeable
It's
southern
a pleasure
accent.
to meet you.
I think, and James, you're not from the South, right? Or are you from the South?
Born in Louisiana, but I live in Boston, Philadelphia.
Okay, so you have a distinct southern accent too, right?
I'm trying to go with the William Hazard. Just
Okay.
kind of
We're gonna have the
Louisiana-ish.
same accent. I
You
swear
guys
to
are
God.
going to be, well,
Let's
Kentucky,
do it.
Tennessee. Or,
Oh, I do say now.
Good.
So anyway, sorry to
what
interrupt.
did you say to my? You were talking to my character last? Is that what?
Oh
you
yeah,
were
no,
saying?
it's like, and you, or basically, and you are.
Well, you can call me the Kentucky gentleman, Owen Starr, or you can call me the new mayor of Saltmarsh.
Got any bounties in Saltmarsh?
Just cuts in.
Bounties, sir?
Yeah, you're the mayor. You should know if there's any bounties.
Well, I'm not the mayor yet, but I will
You just
be.
said you're the new mayor.
That's because Saltmarsh doesn't have a mayor.
Oh, they're not incorporated.
Admire a man with strong aspirations.
Well, I know what I want, just as I assume you do. Giving out guns to people and letting them reenact their own sort of violence.
Yorie and Kyle can each make a spot
Selling,
hidden.
selling.
Failed!
Okay,
Dog shit!
Was the base spot hidden?
25.
Yeah, failed.
Okay, keep going then. Sorry to interrupt. There's a monkey. There's a monkey on the stairs. Where's he
Monkey
going?
on the stairs.
Where's he going? Oh no, the monkey fell off the stairs. Okay. If you're talking, Kyle, we can't hear you.
Is he talking?
I have no idea. So, but he's going through his webcam, so he can hear us right now.
And you seem to be a bounty hunter?
Yeah, why are you so
With you.
intrigued by bounties there, sir? Me and this man were trying to have a business proposition.
Bounties be a business proposition.
They are, and I would say you should probably get your guns from Mr. Hazard here, but I would like to speak to Mr. Hazard and privately if we could go to the further side of this stagecoach.
This is a small room.
It's very small.
It is, but we can talk quietly enough if you stay here.
I lean in closer.
It's like a carriage. It's a carriage, Kyle.
I understand what we're in,
You could fit 6 people in this car, basically, but it's real tight. But yeah,
but I'm not quite sure this man can say anything other than bounties. He might be of the simple mind.
Spectacular.
Tragic.
you showing off. You
Also, so I need to not do the gruff voice. This is a 16-year-old, Kyle.
Oh boy.
Spectacular.
As I have already said, he might be of the simple mind. And I would like to speak to you, Mr. Hazard, over there.
So you guys scooch over The
as
other
much
side
as
of
we
the
can.
The corner.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
wait, now how are
you
we
could
sitting
be-
real quick?
I don't know. That's a good question. How are you guys sitting?
So who got in?
I would
first?
actually assume that Kyle is either going to be on the side of James and Daniel, or me and Sebastian.
Yes. I'm assuming
So it's
Kyle's
up to
not
Kyle.
between you.
So
Oh,
yeah, so
here's a
Kyle,
question.
you might have just got up from his side and sat on my side.
You got two people who have to. There's two seats. There's a seat that faces back, and there's a seat that faces forward. Basically, you're facing each other in this stagecoach.
Sure.
I don't know. You remember Buster Scruggs, Kyle? It's about that size of the last sketch.
Yeah.
And so who were you sitting next to? Were you sitting next to Hazard, or were you sitting next to this kid in black whose name you don't know yet?
I figured I was sitting next to Hazard.
And are you guys facing forward, or are you facing backwards? And that's just to figure out where everybody is.
Forward.
So you're in the back,
So
facing
you're in the
forward.
back.
Yorie and his fellow. I'm assuming Yorie's in the middle, with his
Oh
fellow
no, I mean,
next to him.
I mean, we've got the open bench. We don't even have to squeeze together.
No. If there's just two of you on that side,
Yeah.
and then Hazard is sitting next to you, sitting next to Mr. Starr, and then his manservant or his valet or his whatever that other guy is. You would know throughout the trip that they're together. They came together. So did the unnamed bounty hunter and his father. It looks like they came together and showed up at the same time. So the guy's
Well, bounties, Daddy, bounties.
the guy is older, definitely older, and is closer to your age than he is to this kid's age. Maybe older than that. I don't know. We haven't figured an exact age yet on this guy. So, so you guys are facing forward. So the best you can do is kind of scoot as closer to the window, and James scoots over a little bit. And
I know we're not standing up and walking
it's still
somewhere.
like
I'm just trying to get
couple
as
feet
far
away.
away from that man as I can.
Okay, that's fair. So they scooch away from you, Yorie.
Once again, I lean in.
He's leaning towards you to listen to your conversation.
As is his right.
Just
He's
staring
whatever
at
he
it for a
wants.
minute. So, future mayor,
I
what
just
did you like to discuss?
I just want to make sure that we're on the same page and we don't be stepping on each other's toes when we come into Saltmarsh now. I take it you're here for business, and I am as well. And I think that we would do better working together than against each other. Does that make sense?
Inland work, yes. It's always better to work with people than against them.
Absolutely.
But when you do, just looks at you dead in the eyes. Is, you gotta stomp them into the dirt, grind their bones, make them wish they were never born.
Are you raising your voice at this, James?
I don't think you can whisper that part to really drive that one home.
Yeah. In response, my character kind of like mumbles, "Man, that sounds like my dad."
Well, I'm coming to Saltmarsh to improve this town, to help them get on their feet as they're still in the territories. I've done this multiple places now. I know what a young, thriving new community needs. They need a strong leader, and they need a backbone put in them so the engines don't come back through and just tear it all down. Now, I'm going to move on from this town, and if you wish to stay in Saltmarsh and continue your business, that will be yours. But just try to be on my side while I'm here, if you understand.
Telegram.
I have no plans on being against you.
He just said.
Then when we get off this godforsaken carriage, I will look for you when I'm
Sir,
in
a
need.
telegram is the first thing the town would need.
I'm disregarding anything that man says.
Okay, yeah, you guys just ignore him. All right. So,
My God.
you reach Saltmarsh after 2 days of terrible travel through the mountains.
Oh, I know something I
terrible
want to
company.
do. We can kind of retro it just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
While I was talking to Mr. Hazard, I would like to have been reaching into my briefcase and pulling out some money and then slyly handing it to him as I delivered that last line of, "I will look for you when I am in need."
What? How much money?
Gave him $500.
Good Lord.
Damn.
Okay, he slid you, several bills.
You hear a chortle out of James' character's mouth.
You already
And
make a
you
spot
can- you
hidden. This is
Yeah,
a
I was gonna say
subtle-
you can let Yorie
uh,
see it if he wants to try.
Either that, or do you have sleight of hand, Kyle?
I don't.
Okay. So Yorie, it's a
what's
regular
the
check
base
on your spot hidden. Well, if
Nope.
you had sleight of hand at 50 or
Yeah.
more, Yorie'd have to make a hard success.
I was gonna say I was trying to be sneaky, but I'm not gonna try a sleight of hand roll.
So Yorie, did you make?
Oh,
your
is that
spot
how
hidden?
it works?
Is that how
Sneaky,
what?
but not that sneaky.
Is that how what works?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand is like, picking pockets and
Yeah, but if I
Wizard
have it,
trick.
there's a like. I just meant that bonus of like if it's 50 or more, it makes someone have to do a hard on the
yes,
spot.
if you have, pretty much.
Good, I have that.
Okay, so you're real good
Nice.
at sleight of hand.
Good.
Did you make your spot hidden though?
No, I don't do that too well.
Okay, well you didn't notice. It's a bumpy.
I don't-
ride.
I can make sure I'm not seen, but I cannot see very well.
Oh no, I'm not good at stealth either.
God damn it. Only my hands can't be seen.
What an awesome.
Oh yes,
bounty
Mr.
hunter.
Star. I should be able to help you out if you need anything.
That sounds good, sir. I'm glad to meet somebody of a like mind. And then I'll look at Yorie's character.
It's afternoon on May, March 21st when you reach Saltmarsh. You're coming in from the right side. If you click on this map, this is a blank map. I'm going to also give you guys another copy of the marked map. Some of the markings at this juncture have meaning. Others do not have anything assigned to them yet. But you're coming from coming down from the left side of the map along the road. You pass what looks like an old wall, a really old wall. It's completely moss covered, and it doesn't look like any of the kind of walls that you would normally see made. This is the marked map. The wall is number 1 on there. If you guys want to pop it over to
Okay.
your computer.
Now is that a elevated area to the right of the road?
To the right. Yeah, there's a little elevated area to the right of the road. It's like a ridge juts up out of the ground. You've been passing through these salt marshes right now. The road is actually elevated coming through here, and it's also very muddy. The stagecoach has been sliding all over the place. Basically, it's probably been raining here for several days, and it's just starting now to let up.
Is
And-
one up in the top left?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Top left. It's that little brown line that runs down into the right, or down into the left. You pass by several houses. A dog starts barking, and you hear it. Obviously, it's chasing the stage. You hear a child. Wee, ah, yay! Sounds like his. Yeah.
Yay!
Sounds like a child is also chasing the stagecoach. Probably this stage only comes once a week or so, this kid is obviously very excited. Takes a kind of a left turn. You know what I didn't assign was any place for the stage to be. I guess they're going to stop at the livery stables. They roll across a bridge that has several small buildings on it, and it kind of goes to, if you guys can see, number 13. Going down around the curve, it slows around there and then stops in front of 14, which you see is a hotel and saloon, a large 2-story building. You can also, if you want, zoom in on the first map I showed you, which doesn't have any markings if you want some better details. It's actually quite good size. It's got a couple of wings on it. A lot of people are kind of coming in close. Also down there you can see number 34 just across the street. Let's see if there's any writing on it. It appears to be a blacksmith shop. Number
Which
38,
one? Which number?
34 is the Blacksmith Shop.
Okay.
38 is a general store just across the street. A little ways down, 39 appears to be has a sign that says a Sayer's office, and number 37 has a sign on the front that reads Saltmarsh Gazette. And those are the main buildings that you can make. That's the main downtown buildings that you can see. The number 17 building appears to be very solid, and is built of stone instead of wood like all the rest of the buildings. But you don't see any kind of markings on it. It does appear to be on a corner down there as you get out of the the stagecoach. So everybody, as they get out, can make me a luck check.
Maybe the first roll I've made all night.
Hey, it's not an 80-something. Is it good enough for luck, though?
Is it good
50.
enough?
Yes.
Fail.
Fail. Yorie,
Success.
you're unnamed guy. Okay. As you're climbing out of this rickety stage, Kyle, I need a dex check. The street is very muddy. Very muddy.
Don't you be ruining my suit now. I swear to God.
Specifically, though, I got a hard.
Oh,
success.
barely succeed.
You did
Oh,
barely see. You
fuck.
you feel, what kind of shoes are you wearing?
some nice ones.
I mean, like boots. Or
I
like
got some like boots with some spurs on
some
them.
boot. You got spurs. Okay. Never
Boots
rode a
with
horse in
spurs.
my life, but I got some spurs. Okay. You put
Spurs on
down
them.
one of your feet, and it just keeps going. And you catch
Fuck.
yourself, and you realize there's a deep pothole full of mud right there. And you narrowly escaped. Basically, you don't know how deep it is, but you didn't feel the bottom before you stopped yourself and pull your boot back up. Bottom of your
Jesus.
boot's muddy, but it didn't reach your pants leg, which is tucked in.
Thank God.
Okay.
There are some people on. There are two older gentlemen sitting on the front porch of the hotel and saloon, and they're watching all of you very carefully. And you see one of them goes like that.
Wait, sorry, I'm not in the Discord. I'm looking at the map still.
That's
They
fine.
want us
like
to
what?
fall
See
in the
any-
mud?
How
we
does
see
how does
any
he go?
I didn't even think about that.
Looks like they were just watching. Maybe they look like old men. Maybe they
Edit
sit
on
on
it.
the porch all day and just watch people
And-
coming off the stage. Hope they
Andy,
fall.
Andy, what was
Yeah.
the face or whatever he does whenever Kyle's going in the mud?
What was
Oh, he
one
was
of
just
them
like,
looked disappointed and
Oh,
snapped
gotcha,
his finger.
gotcha.
You see money
Gotcha.
exchange hands.
yes.
Looks like a
Dude.
nickel or maybe a dime. It's hard to tell. It's a coin exchange hands.
What a
People are
coin.
coming up. They seem excited. You've got your stagecoach driver and your guard are both on here. The guard has a oh shit, what are those called? It's not a coach gun or a carriage gun. They didn't call them that yet.
Shotgun?
Well, it's hold on. Here, I'll just look up coach gun. They weren't called coach guns until the 1960s.
He has a Caldwell rival.
Here we go. They were originally called cut-down shotguns or messenger guns is what they were originally called. It's got a shorter barrel, easier to handle, has a little bit shorter range. One of them's got that he's tucking away. The other one is reaching on top of the stagecoach and pulls a pretty good-sized mail bag. You see somebody come out of the general store. Whoever got out, Kyle, you got out on the side with the hotel. James, you're in the middle, so, and Yorie, you could get out on either side. I assumed Yorie, you were towards the middle, so you probably got out on the side with the hotel as well. James, which side did you want to get out on? Just
Actually, I
hotel.
think I
Like, get out-
on the other
Get on
side.
the other side, not hotel side.
Then you're the one who sees somebody comes out of the general store, and the guard chucks a big mail sack at him. He catches it. Here, we'll give him a quick check. Almost slips and almost falls in the mud, but manages to maintain his balance. He's an older gentleman.
Do we know if it just rained like the other day or something?
The ground is very, very muddy. Yeah, he's an older gentleman. But he grabs hold of the mailbag and he walks back over towards the general store. You do see the word post office is up there as well. You're guessing it serves both purposes. Several people follow him, obviously anxious to get their mail. A couple other men come out of one man comes out of the hotel. Looks like a young boy, wearing not great clothing. And they start grabbing suitcases and trunks or whatever, however much you guys have, and they start tossing them down to him. Kyle, how many suitcases does your guy have? Or
2.
does he have a trunk, or does he just have suitcases? Like one of those big steamer trunks.
Yeah, I probably got a trunk in the suitcase I had on the carriage.
Okay, so they're working with that. How about James? How many do you have? Your valet probably has a small suitcase that he uses. Same with you, Yorie. Your valet probably just has a small suitcase with a change of clothes.
I also just have a small suitcase. Then.
Okay.
I would think I would have like medium to large size suitcase.
Suitcase?
Or briefcase or duffel bag.
A duffel bag?
Something to
A
not
trunk?
not
Do you have like
Trunk.
a trunk full of
Yes,
clothes? Change of
yes.
clothes? So you've got a trunk as well. So they're hauling this thing off. You also have a big ass box too, right?
maybe
Didn't you
Big-ass
bring
box.
a gigantic
Big
box?
ass box.
that one box you're thinking of?
Yes. Did
No,
you bring that?
no, that's in the carriage. That's in my
That's in
carriage.
Seattle, you mean?
Yes.
You had it stowed in Seattle? Okay, it's in storage there. So, all right. So they're pulling down these trunks with your names on them. The young boy is struggling with carrying. Well, he's taking them one at a time. He is going to grab. He actually grabs Hazard's trunk first, and he's like, that's the one they handed down first, and now he's struggling. He looks at both of you because y'all are. Oh no, he's looking around trying to figure out whose this is.
I get down and help him
Oh,
pick
it's
it up.
mine, young man. If you could take it inside the hotel for me.
Oh yes, sir. Thank you. He's thanking you, Yorie, as you two walk it in. They're putting down the other trunk in the mud. Spliff. They're also throwing off the suitcases. They're just getting everything
guess-
on the street.
Sebastian will grab my other suitcase. Probably.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
suitcase.
he'll grab it for you. Kyle, your trunk is in the mud.
Fuck.
Welcome for the mayor.
The new mayor.
We're gonna change how we do this when I'm.
And it looks like they're also they've also got some kind of a strong box that's up there as well. You're not sure what that's about. Right now, the guard is just standing up there with his with the messenger gun, kind of watching it as the driver's throwing down the suitcases. You guys were the only ones on the stage, so it's just the two servants' suitcases, the unknown stranger man in black suitcase, the two trunks, and then the two suitcases that you guys are carrying individually.
Okay, who's the strange man in black? Is that?
Oh,
That's Yorie.
Oh, that okay.
You guys have
sure.
not got his
the
name.
strange
You have
young man in
no
black.
idea what his name is. Nobody has asked, and he has not introduced
Yeah.
himself.
I don't
So
need
we're
it.
going to call him Man in Black for the time being,
Men in black.
until you get to know him, or he gets to know you, or he guns you down. Just inside, there's a big saloon
your
inside.
name?
There's a good-sized saloon inside, Yorie. It's mostly empty this time of day. The man puts,
And there's no legal drinking age.
no, there's not.
Oh my
The
god.
the boy he puts down the trunk right next to the door, and then he heads back out the batwing doors.
Oh, he heads out the back
The batwing
before we
doors.
can walk in.
The
Batwing door.
batwing doors.
Batwing. Okay.
He heads back out towards the to get the rest of the luggage. A gentleman approaches. Hazard, you're
Oh,
the
and
first one in the door, I guess, right? No, Yorie was actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
was.
yeah. While young boy comes back out, just for your troubles, hand him a dollar bill.
Oh, thank you, sir. He seems very impressed by that.
Retire.
I can't read my handwriting. Okay. A gentleman. He's wearing a vest, and then he's got a couple of ties on his shirt. Comes over from behind the bar, and he says, "Yeah, you gentlemen need a room tonight."
Oh, yes, if I could get
That's me.
2 rooms.
Oh, no, I was first, okay? Yeah, we'll take 1 room.
You went in with the guy.
You'll take 1 room. He points at Sebastian.
They'll room with me. It's fine.
Oh, you're together. And you have 2 rooms. All right. Let me get some keys. I wish I could read my handwriting. I should have typed that. I don't know his name.
Is he writing down the number of rooms? Is it like...
No. He's just making sure. He doesn't know who's with who.
He's writing
does
like a
not
quick
know.
description
He doesn't know
of the
who's
people
with
that are
who
in each
here.
room.
So,
Yeah.
no. It's not that bad. He goes to get keys. Kyle, meanwhile, you're out by the coach.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing?
They have, they
I
finished.
assume you were waiting for your trunk to get moved.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
It's stuck in the mud.
It's
Is
just
anyone
sitting in the
gonna
mud,
pull
but
it
that
out?
boy comes back out. He comes rushing back out. He's shoving
Aye.
something in his pocket, and he
Got a gun?
if it is, it's a very tiny gun.
Pull out the gun, Kyle! Get him!
It must be a very small gun. Now, Kyle, are you wearing a gun?
Yeah, I got the
got
the
it
gun on my
holstered?
hip and the one they don't know about, and the other things in the trunk.
Yeah. Did Hazard does Hazard have? Does he wear a gun?
Don't think I have it written down for some reason.
Is he a woman? No.
No, so
No,
I
he has
guess,
one.
No, I guess I would have the Mott.
The Lamont? You have a freaking Confederate gun?
Yeah, remember?
Well, it's a
I
hazard
can.
brand,
It's a hazard one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But the Confederacy's the one who used that, so keep that in mind too, just in case there are some.
So it's not
staunch
actually a
unionists.
Lamont. It's a hazmat.
It just looks exactly like a
Hazmat.
hazmat. It's a hazmat.
hazmat.
It's a hazmat. What about what's your valet?
Actually, yes, it's
What
a
about
hazmat.
Derek,
That's the name of it.
The hell's his name?
Daniel.
What about Daniel? Does he have a gun? Is he armed?
Yes,
Obviously
yes.
armed. So he's got a gun in a holster. Yorie, what about your dad? Is he got a gun in a holster or what?
Look.
He's older than you. He's taken care of you all your life, so he looks like he could be. He's old enough to be your dad, right?
No, that wasn't what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Okay, I thought the.
Is he armed?
I don't
Obviously armed, or does he have?
He
Might he have a holdout weapon?
he might have a holdout weapon.
So he doesn't
I
have a
don't think he's
holster
as
with a
obvious
gun.
about him
Okay, that's fair.
being armed.
I'm just trying to make sure we know what everybody looks like. This boy comes out, Kyle, hefts up your trunk, gets it on his back, gets mud all over him, and hauls it into the saloon and hotel. First he looks at you, and then he goes, and he looks at the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then he
Yeah.
he goes. Okay, you're easier to hear with your headphones on. By the way, you can always just do.
I
this.
didn't even hear that.
You can always do this, Kyle. You can just do like that too, and then we can hear you. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Gross. Okay, so you
Nice.
get into the hotel. You find that there's a man in there. Would you stop? You find there's a man in there who is giving keys to the others, quoting you prices, and obviously you can all afford not to even have to worry about the money in this case because you can spend up to a certain amount a day. Don't forget.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he turns to you, to Star, and he goes, "Are you staying the night too, sir?" Billy,
Well,
get those
yes,
up.
I am.
All right. I'll get you a key. He goes back over towards the bar and he starts rummaging underneath it.
One.
Finds a key. No, he's not that bad.
Yeah. How many rooms does this inn have?
It's a big hotel, actually. Surprisingly
it's a
large.
hotel. Okay.
Yeah, it's a saloon
It's
and
not a-
hotel. It's got a big saloon room downstairs, and obviously, it's got wings out to the side. So somebody's invested a lot of money to make a nice hotel here.
Gotcha,
Even
gotcha.
though there probably isn't a whole lot of.
So me and James couldn't have rented all the rooms, and then Kyle got left out.
No, there's plenty.
I mean,
of
I could have, yes.
That's what I was wondering. If I had rented 2 rooms, would we?
Then I'd
rent
have
out?
to sleep with your mother.
Oh,
Ew.
My mother's dead.
Even better.
Then I'd have to sleep with your
Cheaper
mother.
rent.
I pulled a gun. Okay, you want to sleep with my mother?
Anyway, since this conversation didn't take place, we're gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
You guys all get rooms. They're nice rooms. They They have large windows. It's almost like French windows. They're just big, but they don't open into anything. You know what I mean? There's no balcony on the upstairs except right in the front. Um, each room has a double bed. There's like a wardrobe, a dresser, and hooks on the walls to also hang things. You've also got like a table with a bowl, and there's a pitcher full of water in there. There are chamber pots under the bed. It's basic setup. It's a pretty nice. It looks like a pretty nice hotel. Did you guys
Where do I empty the chamber pot?
probably out the window?
Oh, hell yeah.
You're on the side of the building, so there's an alley there. Is all. Or you could just leave it, and they probably clean it up. They probably send somebody to clean up. Who knows? I don't know. You have to ask.
Man doesn't even clean his own chamber pot. What a slob.
So, what about we've got
Good.
who's staying in which rooms. You guys are all in a hallway. Basically, the steps went up on either side. There's hallways that run down and around. The main portion of the building is obviously for the for the actual for the hotel keepers and all that stuff. You've got your room. You got set up. It's March. Is there anything you want to do to start out with?
Can I try to hide my suitcase in my room? Is there anywhere that I could probably do that?
In the wardrobe, in one of the
Under
drawers
the
of
mattress?
dresser. It will not fit under the mattress. Not with the money that you've got. That's a lot of money that you've got in that suitcase.
Are there multiple
So,
pillows on the bed? Or is there just one
there's
pillow?
a couple of pillows on each bed, yes.
You
I
can
would
take
say
a
that.
pillow out of the pillowcase and put the
You're not
suitcase
there,
in.
Yorie. Shut up. They don't even know your name yet.
Hmm.
There aren't any little niches or hidey holes or anything like that.
I like the pillow idea, except the pillow that I take out, I'm gonna put the suitcase in the pillowcase, and then put that whole pillow in the closet, I guess.
Oh, so the suitcase is going in the pillowcase and then in the closet, or the pillow
Yeah.
is going in the closet?
I think that's the best idea I have.
Okay.
Well, the pillow's gonna go in the closet too,
Okay,
as
okay.
well.
So it's all not the closet, it's a wardrobe, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Are you gonna hang up your clothes? Keep them from getting too wrinkled? Okay. James, anything from you? What do you want to do starting out here?
Uh,
Time. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Oh yeah.
Probably have Daniel set up the trunk and then his stuff before we head on into town.
So unpacking. Hanging
Yes,
up all
just
your hanging
unpacking.
clothes and all that stuff. Yorie? about
And
you?
then he would hide the briefcase somewhere as well.
Okay. Does he know what's in it?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
he definitely does.
Do we wish to deposit this in the local bank?
Yes. Of course, Daniel.
He will carry this.
We'll do that after we unpack.
Okay, yeah, he's unpacking first. Yorie, the nameless stranger.
Huh?
What?
So mysterious.
Anything you want to do specifically?
Hey, his room has pizza. What the
Mine
hell?
does.
All I had was a shit pot and water.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you
after
tip?
I set up.
Kyle, did you tip the bellboy?
Sure.
All right. How much?
Nickel.
Thank you, sir. He seems excited. Go ahead, Yorie. Anything?
After I set up my suitcase and everything, we
Pussy.
get in there. I tell Sebastian I'm heading out, and I just head out the door. And I'm going to the sheriff's office.
Muted.
Where are you going? He's from Louisiana, right? Where are
go
you
find-
going?
Uh-oh.
There's a voice for you.
Yes.
Does your
Yes.
dad rape you? That sounds like
There
the
you
voice of
go.
a rapist, dude.
I'm going for the reason we came here, work. And then I walk out.
Don't get
Oh.
killed.
Yeah, your dad rapes you for sure.
Jesus.
Yorie, you're leaving your room.
Uh-huh.
You're leaving your room first. Because
He didn't
the other
even
one's
unpack, right?
You didn't even
Yeah.
unpack, right? You just put your suitcase down and left.
Andy, I have to reorganize some points on my sheet because I didn't notice them. They were in the corner. So the sheet's going to get updated. I'll send you the updated one whenever we're done
What?
here.
Cheating?
Well, because I meant to remove it earlier. I removed the other two. I originally had 3 other languages,
Oh, neat.
and I removed the other 2, but I left one on the far right where I had written in language. Other.
Okay.
Yeah, Andy, once I get in a duel, I'm going to need to modify my character sheet if that's cool with you.
Anyway, so Yorie, what are you doing? You can tell me this first. You're
Go
going
to the sheriff's.
or
the local law enforcement.
For local law enforcement. You're going to be the first one out.
Do I pass the bellboy?
Give me a luck check. If you make it, he's down there working in the saloon, probably sweeping, or maybe cleaning out the freaking spittoons.
Yeah, I made it.
He's down there. He's sweeping. It's too early for clean out the spittoons.
It's sweeping.
He's sweeping.
I hand him a $5 bill and tell him he did a good job, and walk out.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Okay, where do you want to go?
God, make me look like a fucking asshole, I guess.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, none of you know how much.
Nobody
he got
knows
tipped.
I gave him a nickel.
The only one who knows. Okay, so Yorie, you know that James tipped $1. You saw that.
Yeah.
You were right there. Nobody was there when Kyle tipped him. I don't think so. All right.
Nickel
was
wow,
a fair
just
tip. That's a good tip for that kid. He's happy.
Throwing the money
It is,
around.
yeah. Nickel is solid.
You guys are gonna make him get into alcohol and hard drugs way too early. He's got too much money now.
He's got $6.05 in one
He's
day.
gonna fight.
That's
His
how much
life's
it probably
ruined.
takes him a month to make that much cash.
He's gonna go
Yeah.
home and his parents are gonna think he's like sucking dick in the alleyways or something. Like, there's no way.
Yorie, where do you want to go?
Sheriff's, law
Where-
enforcement.
where's that?
Boy.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I guess.
Where do you want to go?
Hold up. Fuck. Okay.
I keep walking into houses until I find it. I don't know.
Wait.
I go across the street to those older men that are on
No,
the
they're
porch.
on the porch of the hotel.
Oh, the
actually.
hotel.
Yeah, they're just sitting
gotcha.
there. They're shooting the breeze.
I turn to him. I go, "Where's y'all's law enforcement?"
They kind of squint at you. Who the hell are you?
I'm a bounty hunter. They call me Jack.
Let me check.
Jack who?
Jack. I haven't earned a title yet.
A surname ain't a title. It's just a name.
It is in this situation.
Are you just grinning at him like an idiot too?
Yeah.
Like you're doing right now? Okay.
Also, he's trying to like sound tough and do a
He's
grappler
trying to
voice.
sound
That's
tough, but
not-
he's like grinning.
But
Yeah.
but that's not his like actual voice.
I haven't earned the surname yet. Oh God.
Marshall's office is down the street, around the corner, next to the bank.
That's a good place for it.
Do you say that, or are you saying that?
I kind of mumble it.
Oh, okay. They don't seem to hear you. They're old.
Yeah. Head off.
That's a
Okay,
good
you
place
head
for
off.
that.
Doo-doo-doo.
Fucking
We'll
A.
deal with you, Yorie, real quick. You do pass Saltmarsh Bank. It's a big, solid stone building. It faces south. It faces actually kind of towards the ocean. And right next door to it is a jail. Sorry, the bank is 17, if anybody cares, and the jail is 33. It just has a simple sign over there that says Marshal's office.
Yeah.
Oh, the bank is 17? Okay.
Bank is 17, and then the Marshal's office is 33.
33.
Yes. And like I said, not
And in
everything
there-
is marked, and some of the things that are marked don't mean anything.
And when we get
Yeah.
in there, there's Deputy Fife.
No, actually, I got some neat pictures here. Let's see if I can find a nice picture of our Marshal. I wonder if I
He
can-
moved. He moved from
No, not
midnight.
Flute. You mean Deputy Flute?
Yeah.
No, it's not him. Let's see. I found some.
Wait, is he like a copy of Barney Fife? Was that the point?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was. I don't remember his first name, but his last.
I
name
don't
was
think I
Flute.
ever picked up on that.
You didn't?
we
We
talked
used a
like this.
picture of Barney Fife.
Yeah, I did use a picture of Barney Fife from Apple Dumpling Gang.
Yeah, I don't
rather,
think I
yeah.
picked up on that.
Backer.
Of course you did.
Was
I
not
failed as a game master.
And remember, it was Ghost of Mr. Chicken was in the town.
Yeah, the music from The Ghost of Mr. Chicken I used for the organ music that was terrifying all the townsfolk. Where's that picture that I wanted to use for him? Oh, I like this guy. Yeah. All right, this is going to be our Marshal.
Scroll up.
That has not been like cut, trimmed or anything. I'm just gonna use it straight up, and I'll.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got a prodigious mustache. Wearing a black suit. His hat's sitting on the desk. And he's apparently whittling. And he looks up as you come in.
Do they have like? Is this at the point of time where they would have like bounties posted somewhere in the building, or would I have to talk to him?
You don't see any wanted posters up on the walls, and there wasn't any kind of a board out front. So you don't know. They are out in the middle of nowhere, so they also might not have any any wanted posters.
Yeah. I go up to him and I'm a one notebook right now, okay?
You're a what?
I'm a one.
You
I'm
be
a one
whatever
trick
you want to
pony.
be. Go ahead. He's just looking at you as you walk in. He puts down the knife and the piece of wood. You could see.
What was he whittling?
It looks like he's whittling a sharper piece of wood.
Oh.
It doesn't look like anything that's like fancy. It's just killing time, apparently. You do smell food, though you don't see any.
I'm whittling a knife to whittle my next knife.
Fuck.
That's
cool
hardcore,
shit.
man.
Who are you?
Hey, I'm new in town. They call me Jack.
All right.
I
I'm
was
new in
wondering
town.
if you had any work
they call
for
me
a bounty hunter.
No, I don't have
Look,
any work
Al,
for a bounty
he's
hunter.
16. He's an idiot, okay?
I do not.
He has an education of 40.
Okay. Shush. If you're not role playing, come on. Chill. I don't have any work for a bounty hunter. No.
Time to get back on the carriage.
Looks
time to
down.
leave.
You're not there.
Any need for ranch hands?
He's settling. He's like, please.
Well, we
I
don't.
rode for 2 days.
We don't have any ranches in this area. There's some loggers. There are some fishermen down at the docks. Yes, they're fishermen.
Yeah.
They hunt fish, I guess you could say. There's also we have an assayer's office. There's mines in this area. Saltmarsh has got a little bit of everything.
Except for crime.
We have our share, but there are no bounties out on anyone, that, to my knowledge, right now. There's a couple wanted posters down at the general store, but I doubt any of them are in the area.
Heading off to one.
Just turn and walk right out.
Immediately.
I curtsy my hat and I walk out.
Good old hat.
Okay. All right. So, meanwhile, back at the hotel. So, let's see. James. Hazard. We'll start with Hazard. You probably finish getting everything ready first because you have help. You've got your room set up. You and Daniel can leave. What do you want to do? Daniel still has your
go
suitcase.
to the
Where's the bank?
First stop is the bank.
Where's the bank, James?
That's a
you
good
don't
question.
have any idea where the bank is.
So we head outside. Actually, no, to the bar guy.
Yeah, the bartender's still. He's in there working, and also that kid's in there working too.
They're
both in there.
Kid then.
Yeah.
Come here, son.
Yes, sir. He rushes over. He's got a broom in his hand.
Where might I find the bank around here?
It's just down Main Street here. He kind of points you, further on from where the stagecoach was. Just down Main Street. It's on the corner. It's on the next corner on the left. If you go around, follow the road, it goes out front of it.
All righty. Well, thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. The
You're
hat.
tipping him again? Oh, you tip your
No,
hat.
no,
Okay.
the hat.
Yeah. Okay. He goes back to sweeping as the two of you leave the
$10.
hotel.
No, I'm kidding.
He tips him up.
Yorie.
Butterscotch candy.
You head down the street. You find the bank. It's very well fortified. It's very solid. It is a heavy one-story building. You're surprised it doesn't sink into the mud of this town. There are guys. There are like wooden sidewalks along front of most of these buildings.
Okay.
Some of them actually connect to other buildings, so you're not having to
Help try to
trounce
keep our
through the
shoes.
mud. Yeah, obviously they get a lot of rain here. You can
Yeah.
smell fish from here, James. Uh, and make me a spot hidden. Yorie, you can make me a spot hidden.
That fishy bank smell. Yes, I actually made it.
Well, the
Oh,
fishy
okay.
smell is obviously coming from the sea, which is not terribly far from here. You
Yeah.
spot that man in black.
Hey, I made it.
You spot the man in
The
black
man in
come out of
black.
the building next door. You see a sign over that says Saltmarsh. That just says Marshal's office. Yorie, Jack. Jack spots Hazard, who is also wearing black, fancy clothes, with his gentleman. And as they enter the bank, maybe they're gonna rob
Maybe they're gonna
it. James, you go inside the bank, and
Yep.
there's 3 teller stations. It looks pretty well fortified even on the inside. It's gonna be hard to get to these tellers. Obviously, they're ready for crime. And you could talk to one of them. He's a little mousy man with glasses. He said, "Yes, sir. Can I help you, sir?"
Yes, I'd like to make a deposit.
Oh, very good, sir. Yes. He takes a piece of paper out. He starts. I just need some information about. He gets your name. If you have a permanent address. Right now, he can just put down the saloon. If you don't, a couple more pieces of information about you, like where are you from, and how much is this going to be for, sir?
This is for $2,000. Daniel puts the
Yeah.
briefcase on.
Plunk. Just a second, sir. I'm gonna have to get Mister. I'll be right back. Mister. He goes into the back room and he comes out with a heavyset gentleman, who comes over to you. Mister. He picks up the piece of Mister Hazard. Is it?
Yes.
All right. He takes the suitcase and he opens it up. The little clerk behind him's eyes just get really wide. Um, Very good, sir. I'm Mr. Ebersold. I own the bank. So, $2,000. He counts out the money, and it's all. That's how
Very
much
nice bank
that's
you
how.
have.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I was saying, very nice bank you have.
Oh, thank you. So it is just $2,000, James, in mixed
Yes.
bills. All right. Gets it all. Do you want this suitcase back?
If we could just put it all in a box, like a safety deposit box.
It won't fit in a safe. They don't really have safety
Oh,
deposit
okay, yeah.
boxes, but
Oh,
he's gonna
we'll
put it in
just
the
take
safe. He'll take the whole suitcase and put it in the safe. So, all right. Gets you your paperwork that you own this money. It's all in your name. Um, he says you can make. I can. He can. I don't know. Actually, I think he can get you a checkbook as well. I guess, full of blank checks for you to pay things with. Gives that to you, and your business is done. If you want it to be.
Nice. Well, thank you kindly, gentlemen, and y'all have a great day.
Yes, sir. You too. They go back to their business. Kyle, you're all done unpacking.
Thank God.
It took longer than you thought. You have a lot of clothes, I'm guessing. At least 2 or
Some.
3 different suits, and probably some regular, like some shiny shoes and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you want to do?
I would like to go to the Gazette.
Oh yeah, you can go across the street to the Gazette. Um, Saltmarsh Gazette. That is number 37. Yep, that's Caddy Corner. It's across the street from the assayer's office. It looks pretty small. There is a printing press, good-sized press, and there are 2 men in there. One of them is, it looks like setting type on the press, and the other one is writing something at the other desk towards the back.
And I want to talk to the guy that's writing stuff on the desk.
Okay, yeah. Yes, sir?
I was just wondering if I could speak to somebody who's in charge of what's put in the paper.
That would be me. I'm Luther Cunningham.
Ah, nice to meet you, Luther Cunningham. They call
He's
me the
wearing-
Kentucky gentleman, Owen Starr.
The Kentucky gentleman, Owen Starr. Well,
Yes, sir.
are you-
Have you heard of me?
Kyle?
Yes.
That's not the name that you've gone by before, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it is not. It is not.
not.
It is a trick question.
Well,
a-
yes.
I didn't roll very well.
Or I find out this man is a liar real quick.
Are you from Kentucky?
Well, that is where I'm from. You are very, very smart, sir.
He takes out a notepad and he says, "What was your name again?"
The Kentucky gentleman, Owen Starr. And you have to say the Kentucky gentleman first.
Did you come in the stage today?
I did.
Very
This
nice.
is my first
What's
day
your,
in town.
Oh, what are you here for, Mister Starr?
Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you about,
do they
sir.
call
I'm
you
going to be.
Kentucky,
I'm sorry.
or do they call you Kentucky?
The Kentucky gentleman. It's the whole thing.
All right, Mister Starr. So I'm sorry. Why'd you say you were here?
Well, I'm going to be this town's new mayor.
Running for mayor.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Do y'all have a mayor?
We do.
Well-
That's Mister.
Well, see, that was actually a rhetorical question
Mr.
because you
Gray.
don't.
Well, we do. He was.
Well,
voted
you
in.
never had a mayor quite like me, sir, so I will be your first real mayor, if you know what I'm saying.
First real mayor. Interesting, Mister Gray's been mayor for.
Yes,
for 2
we've had
years.
fakes this entire time.
What? Yeah, he's jotting all this stuff down. So, where are you from?
Good.
Obviously, you're from Kentucky, but where in Kentucky are you from?
Well, I'm from a place with very humble beginnings called Old Dirt Hill.
Old Dirt Hill, Kentucky. I have not heard of that.
Yes, sir. Well, it does have a more common name, but anybody from the area does call it Old Dirt Hill.
Oh, I see. He's writing everything down.
Yes, sir. And I have been traveling my way through the territories from town to town, building them up, and then as they are succeeding, I do move on so that way they can find their own path and I can help someone else. And now that has led me here to Saltmarsh.
Oh, interesting. He's jotting all this down. And well, who are your mother and father?
Oh, well, they both died. My mother died in childbirth, and my father died before I could meet him,
And
sir.
they were Mr. Miss. What were their names?
Well, their last names was Starr, just like mine.
Is that with one R or two?
That's 2 R's, actually. I'm glad you asked. You got to get my name right in the paper now.
Yes, of course. We're gonna obviously write a story about this. He looks at the other man, who looks pissed. He's wearing a green eye shade. His cans are covered in ink. You know, they got ink stains, and he's just like.
Now, I
He
do want to
starts
reach into my
moving tight
pocket
from the thing.
because he's being pretty obvious that he knows he's gonna have to redo the whole paper.
Yeah,
right?
the guy
Pretty
is
much.
not happy that he's gonna. Well, not the whole paper,
Yeah.
obviously, but this is obviously some interesting news that people are gonna want to read about.
Yeah, so I know I brought this upon y'all in the middle of the day, and you're probably in the middle of your job, so I would like to give y'all a little something. If you put me on the front page and you write good things about me, I'd like to give you gentlemen some of this. And I'll pull
I'm
some
sorry.
money out.
I'm sorry.
He pulls out a wad like this.
Oh my
Lord,
God.
Yorie. We cannot take any gifts in this case. From
Yes.
someone who is running for a political office. Now you realize, don't you, that the city council decided that mayors would only be voted on every 6 years, and Mr. Gray
6
has
years.
been mayor for 2 years. There's 4 more years till the elections, not till 1881.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. Yeah, everybody has their own rules, but rules were made to be broken, sir. And I'm telling you right here, right now, if you want to see this town succeed, then y'all need to hear me out. When's your next town meeting?
The next town meeting is in. Oh, good question, Kyle. Give me a luck check. If you make it, it's not very long. If you
Tomorrow.
fail, it's probably like a week or two, maybe. They probably meet once a month, is what I'm gonna say.
That's the fail.
Okay. We'll do a D4. Let's see how many weeks you got to wait. Well, we had one last week, so it's another 3 weeks before the next town council meeting. You could always talk to the counselors, though. We have 4 counselors in town. What'd you say your parents' names were?
Well, it was John Starr
John. Yep.
and Rebecca
John and
Starr.
Rebecca. Son of John and Rebecca. Any siblings?
No, sir, I was the only one.
All right. He asked you a few more like background questions. It's obviously going to
I'm
be
lying. I'm
that's
lying
fine.
about
It's going to be
everything.
just like some kind of a feature
Puff piece.
puff piece. Yeah, it's just like this person has arrived. He's going to be running. He says he's going to be running for mayor. So if you can't get the 6-year term changed, what are you going to do in the meantime?
I guess I'll just have to find someone else in the territories that needs my help more than this town if they think they got it all figured out.
Okay, he's right. He writes everything down that you say. Obviously, Kyle, um, you can give me. Wait, you're lying? Did you take fast talk?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Give me a fast talk.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, was that one of his? Was that one of your persuade and charm were your first ones? But I'm hoping
I've
you took
got
fast
I've got charm, I've got fast talk, I've got persuade.
If you're lying, you need to do a fast talk.
Success.
Success. Okay. Yeah.
Are you
He
a con
doesn't.
man?
Huh? No, he's not a con man. He just
'Cause-
lies a lot. He's
Okay,
a
because
politician.
con
What do you
man
think he
donuts.
is?
I mean, honestly, some of it's true.
Right,
like
right.
Kentucky, Old Dirt Hill.
The names of your parents.
The first names.
First names?
Well, I mean, obviously,
yeah,
I'm not Star, so
Right. But the first names you gave are the real first names of their parents? Yeah. So putting the truth in probably helped too. Yeah, he's writing everything down. Refuses to take any cash money, and gives you the date for the next town council meeting. It's on. We're gonna say it's on a Monday night. So the next council meeting is. Where's my calendar? Here we go. This is the 21st of March, and we said it was 3 weeks. 21st, 1, 2. It's on the 9th. April 9th is your next town council meeting.
easy. Well, if y'all think you got the story from here, I'm gonna go out there and make some people know who I am.
Are you staying at the
Probably starting at the
Saltmarsh?
saloon.
Are you staying at the Saltmarsh Saloon?
I sure am, sir.
Well, if I have any other questions, I will be sure to stop by.
All right,
And
and
I
if you
am,
feel the itch for some gambling, you come see me now.
I never gamble. Yeah, I'm too bad at
Oh,
it.
you really should. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I am. Yes, I'm Luther Cunningham. If I didn't mention it before, and I'm the editor here, and the publisher, and the owner of the newspaper.
Well, it was nice meeting you, sir. I'm gonna go see if I can win me some money
Who
now.
else was on the stage with you? Do you know?
Is he asking me that?
Yeah, he says that to you as you're like turning to leave.
No one.
Oh, that's a shame. All right. Well, thank you very much. And
You have a good day now.
You too. And he starts to write, obviously, probably writing up this story about your arrival in town. Yeah, I got to figure
Kyle,
out.
you just printed lies. People are gonna know.
That's part of the fun of being Owen Star.
You said it's March 21st.
Owen, stop. The Kentucky gentleman
That's
now.
a Wednesday. We're going to say that the Gazette comes out on a Thursday. It's a weekly. So it should be coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Oh, tomorrow morning? Awesome.
Yeah, it comes out on Thursday. It's Wednesday right now. So he's probably it's probably very interesting.
And he's like, mayor terms are 6 years. Town meetings are every month. But luckily for you, at least the newspaper's coming out tomorrow.
It comes out every week.
Thank God I got one of the three.
You can head out. Let's see. Yorie, where were you going?
Actually, as I see him going to the bank, I was gonna go to the bank.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, did you go to a different teller?
Yeah.
Or teller station? All right. So while the first teller is flipping out and going to get this other gentleman, he comes back and then he comes over to your station, to one of the other stations. He says, "Yeah. He's got little round spectacles." He goes, "Yeah. Can I help you, sir?" as you see, they're talking about money over there, and you see him open a suitcase. It's full of money. You can notice that without any trouble. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure that my transfer went through correctly. Y'all are supposed to have $500 waiting for a Hugh Pierre Luckheart.
Okay, give me a luck check, Yorie.
What? Oh man! But I put this through. It's on my character sheet.
Well, they don't have wire transfers, so it would
They
have had
got
to come like
telegrams.
physically for you,
Oh.
like a piece of paper saying this money. He's good for this money, along with
No.
the cash. You failed. Okay. Okay.
Hasn't arrived yet.
Hugh Pierre Luckheart. Is that what you said? He says that
Yeah.
very loudly.
Very
James,
loudly.
make me a listen check. Give yourself a bonus die. It's gonna
What
be hard
kind
to
of
miss
this
this.
name is that?
That was what the luck check was for, Yorie, to see if the guy
Gotcha.
heard your name.
Okay. With the bonus die, I succeed.
All right, you hear him say that. So, what? Hold on just a second, sir, Mr. Luckheart. He goes, and then he comes back a minute later, and he's got a piece of paper for you. He says, "Yes, sir, we have had that money was sent. Actually, it just arrived today on the stage, and the paperwork is done. He'll give you a checkbook if you want, but that money is sitting in the bank waiting for your use because they physically brought that money to the bank and deposited it for you.
Oh, okay.
And then if once you leave, you can have it sent back, that kind of thing. They don't obviously don't. You've not seen any telegraph lines or anything coming to this town, so
telegraph.
they couldn't just wire the money, which means you guys are
Telegraph.
cut off, completely cut off. Okay, what else do you want to do, Yorie? That only took a minute, and I've been all over the place with the other two.
Then I'll go to the general store.
General store, okay. You head for the general store. Make me spot hidden. Though you suck at it,
Alright.
so you're probably gonna fail.
Oh no.
Hey, I've succeeded at it once.
Have you?
No, I failed.
Don't be forgetting to check these things off when you succeed at them, guys.
Yeah.
You failed. Okay,
Yeah.
so you walk to the general store. It is a it's a very large general store actually. There's a lot of merchandise, a lot of canned goods and preserves. There's some fresh. There's not a lot of fresh meat or fresh fish. But there's pretty much any supplies you could need. They have a lot of mining supplies actually. You know what I mean, like picks and shovels and that kind of stuff is in abundance here. On one side there's a small area on one side with post boxes, little mailboxes with numbers, and they've got little dials on them so you can lock them. Obviously, that's the mail. There's a little mail room in the back behind there with a very sturdy door. The mailboxes only go up about 6 feet, and then there's bars above that. Obviously, they protect the mail pretty securely. And there's obviously there's a counter with a couple people in there. Some people are shopping. You do see there is a board. It's got 2 wanted posters on it. One of them is from Colorado.
Fuck.
The other one, sorry, the other one is actually looks like it is from Seattle. At least that's where
that's where they originated.
That's where the crimes took place. Correct.
Yeah. Who's the one on the Seattle poster?
He is a gentleman. Here, wait. Let's see.
Is it Billy Baxter?
Who? Who the hell's Billy Baxter?
Billy Baxter, the butcher of Palm Beach.
No, it's not. It's not him. The one from Seattle is Jeremiah Molabiali.
Mm.
The Irishman. That's the name under in
Good.
quotes. He's worth $500. He is wanted for various bank robberies.
Any murder?
No,
Or
he's
just
not.
the robberies?
No, just the robberies. Robberies of, and they're not federal banks. You read the information, and it's like local banks. So it's protected federally, which means, but that happened in Seattle. He robbed 2 banks apparently, from what you can read.
What about that Colorado one?
Hold on a sec. It's oh god, there it is. Elwood Twaddle.
The twat.
He is wanted for murder, rape, assault.
It just keeps going.
It's quite a large list. He
Now, could I
so
just take these posters? Is that how these things kind of
no,
work?
you don't think so. They're up
Okay.
for anybody's information who might want them. Each has a really rough drawing of a man's face. Twaddle has noted that he's got a scar down the side of his face.
Ooh, you like that?
Somebody, yeah. Oh, it could be Jack West in disguise. How dare they?
Jack West, it's
yeah.
the wrong side of the face, though.
It is the wrong side of the face. You think? Sometimes they switched
everybody knows Jack West had a scar on his left cheek.
That's
anybody.
That's most of the the dime novels you read said that. Yes, a couple of them said the right, and you were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but those are the ones that said he hooked up with Poppy East, and I know that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So,
I only trust the ones where he's friends with Pete Sutter.
Yeah. Friends with Pete Sutter. Yeah. So Elwood Twaddle is obviously pretty bad news, but it is from Colorado. Why it's here, you're not sure.
All right.
And there's a couple people working in here. They've got some places lit by lanterns. They've got a tin ceiling. It's actually quite a nice establishment. It's a very good sized establishment.
I'll ask them what kind of mining do they do around here?
What?
What kind of mining y'all do around here?
Let me check real quick. See if I noted that.
You guys hunt rocks like they hunt fish?
Yeah. Can I lasso me a rock?
Well, some of these places have different things that they have been mining, and I might not have noted it.
The diamond mine.
I'm gonna lasso me a rock.
Yeah, coal and copper are both pretty common, is what the gentleman tells you.
Stay away from the coal mines.
And he's actually the older gentleman. No, he's not. You hear somebody in the mailroom working, obviously. This is one of the younger men who works there. It looks like there's two young men that work here, and you can hear somebody in the mailroom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or the mail area.
Do I see any dynamite they sell for mining?
They do sell dynamite for mining.
Okay.
And but it's not where you can just grab it. You know what I mean? It's behind a counter.
Yeah.
So you could purchase it.
That's
They'll
the secure stuff.
Yeah,
what, there's not just kids. Like a big old barrel full of dynamite just grab it here, kids?
There's dynamite, there's blasting caps, fuses, just everything that you would need.
They got some butterscotches?
Yeah, they do. There's candy.
Yeah, buy me
in the same barrel as the dynamite.
Nice size bag of butterscotch.
Make me a spot hidden, Yorie. Nice size bag, yeah, it'll cost probably 20 cents for a good size bag of butterscotch.
I got a 5.
You made it. All right, so you notice
that's an extreme.
You notice somebody is approaching you. And it's a very small person. It turns out it's a child. He's got a dog with him, a little terrier, a little black and white terrier. He goes, "Did you come in on the stage?"
Why, yes, I did.
Are you a bandit? Do you shoot people dead? He's looking at your guns. He doesn't touch you, but he's looking.
Well,
at your
I do shoot people, but no.
Do you shoot them dead?
I'm a bounty hunter. Try not to.
Oh, you're a bounty hunter. Okay. Have you shot people dead? This kid's probably like 8, 9, 10 years old, somewhere in there.
I don't think he has actually shot anybody dead
That's
yet. Fine. Yeah. No, not yet.
If you do, can you tell me so I can watch? I ain't never seen nobody shot dead before.
I haven't seen nobody die yet.
Marshall Dodd. Marshall Dodd he's a good marshal, so there's not much crime. He's my cousin's friend's dad.
Maybe you'll get lucky and I'll find a bounty here.
He's got deputies. He's got two deputies.
What are their names?
Jesus.
I haven't made that up yet, Yorie, you bastard.
But don't
Oh
mention
yeah,
them!
he's got 2 deputies. Name them.
He's got
You name them.
Wallace Norman, who my
Gromit.
older brother says you don't trust somebody with 2 first names. That's what he said to me. Don't trust him. You don't trust him. And then there's Coy Toe, which I don't know if either of those names is a first name actually. As some those are I don't I he's really confused about this naming thing.
Mhm.
They're the deputies, and they keep all the crime out of this town, and they keep out the taxmen. That's what my dad said they should do. Keep out the taxmen.
Wait, so do they keep out the taxmen, or is that just
That's
your
what my
says they
dad
should
said
do?
they do. They got to keep the taxman, federal man out. Can't trust the government is what Dad says. He starts going on and talking about his dad is obviously not real happy with the federal government and this and that and the other and blah blah blah. He's just talking now. You're starting to get lost in
Does he
his.
bring up the Civil War at all?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't bring up the Civil War. He's talking about today.
No, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if his dad was upset about some things in the past.
It doesn't impress you that he was like on the Confederacy, but it's vague enough that he could have been.
Gotcha.
He just doesn't like the federal government because they come in, they take all your money, and that's why he came out to the territories and blah 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 blah. And this kid's just talking and talking and talking. Let's leave you talking to that kid. And,
Right.
Con check, Yorie. Did you fall asleep?
It's
Okay.
not that boring, but it just kind of goes on and on. It's like one long ass sentence that never stops.
No, I didn't.
Let's see, who did I leave off with last? James, you put money in. James, after the bank, where do you want to go?
We probably start cracking.
Start cracking.
Yeah. What
Oh,
was the guy's name?
who?
Or wait, what was the happenings? Because I don't think we.
Saltmarsh is a
nailed that
name
down.
that has been linked to thefts. The detectives
You said
found
what name?
Saltmarsh, the town of Saltmarsh,
Oh,
Washington.
the town of Salt.
Was linked to thefts of your property. Property that just seemed to disappear. And your detectives managed to basically track down the name Saltmarsh. One of them was supposed to investigate, but he has disappeared. Or at least he has not
What was his name?
given back. Oh my God.
Sorry, like
His name was Jim Bat with 2 T's.
Jim Bat.
That's okay. This is a kind of a. I don't prepare a lot for this game. I know the general storyline, and I've named a few people. But if you guys ask for names, I've got a program here. I can just grab some weird names. So
I'm gonna make you a program
Coito
out of
wasn't
the,
like
Punch Out one.
pre-planned or anything.
say what?
Coito wasn't pre-planned.
Coito was not pre-planned. That's one of the deputies of the town, though. I like that name.
Oh my God.
Coito.
It kind of sounds like Coyote.
It does a little bit, but it's Coitow, Coito, or Tau, but the kid pronounced it toe. Anyway, if it's not Toe, Coito, because he got one toe. Anyway, so that is why you were here, James. Oh, the detectives can't handle it? I'll do it myself, because you're rich.
Fuck it, I'll do it live.
You know, and rich people think that they know everything. So,
I'll probably go to the Marshal next.
okay. That's right next door.
How
Yeah, you find him cleaning off the desk.
Still thinks-
much sharper is his wooden sharp thing?
No,
he's
you
made?
don't see that stick or anything anywhere. He's clean. It looks like he's putting something in the trash, and he kind of hooks a thumb onto his suspenders as you come in. Afternoon.
Oh, and would I know if it's sheriff or marshal?
It says Marshal. Marshal's office.
Okay.
Sheriffs are
Okay,
generally
Marshal's
in the county seat, and they cover a larger territory. Marshals are like town cop
Oh,
or town police
Okay,
chief or
got you.
whatever. So that's pretty much the way.
that
it
helps
goes.
a lot. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah.
What time of day is it?
You guys arrived around noon. It's probably like 1:30 in the afternoon. It took you a while to unpack and all that
Okay.
other stuff.
Afternoon, Marshal.
Afternoon.
I was wondering if you might have met with a fellow associate of mine, a Jim Bat.
Bat. a
He
tall
was supposed
fella,
to send me.
lanky, wears a bowler hat. You have no idea what this guy looks like. You never asked. You didn't care.
I'm gonna be right. Y'all keep going.
Possibly all I had was a name.
Jim Bat. Jim Bat. There was a there was there was a man. He was tall and lanky, and he was asking questions. He came in and he was wondering if there was any ships that came in here dropping off goods. I told him that we're not a port of call and or a port of entry, and the most we usually have are some smaller ships, some steamships, others are sailing ships, but they're not really ships. They're more boats that come from Port Angeles or Seattle. It's a lot easier travel here by boat than it is from the stagecoach due to the bad roads. But we had never had any ships put in. He said he'd be staying for a few weeks. I haven't heard of him since.
Did he mention by chance where he was looking around?
Oh no, he only asked me about ships that might have been put in here and putting off cargo. There were some folks that did see him kind of skulking around the settlement north of here. Those are let's see. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Moment. Here it is. Wrong page. Up at La Push. It's a Quaalude native. It's a Quaalude Indian village. A couple miles north of Saltmarsh. It's off the road. They're supposed to be down in the reservation, down in Tahola, in the Quinault Reservation. But some of them settled up there at La Push, they call it. There were some others said they saw him skulking around down the old the Vero mansion. That's been abandoned for years, though. And then a few others said that he was around the church a lot too. And of course, down by the docks, he talked to all the fishermen, from my understanding. But he was asking just the same questions: cargo coming in that wasn't expected, shipments of large boxes. Marked danger. So what was he looking for? Do you know? And how are you related to this man?
I'd like to do a psychology check real quick.
Sure.
Just to confirm that nothing's being
no,
missing.
that's what psychology's there for.
Oh,
make
9.
Oh, 9. And what kind of success is that?
At a 62.
62. That's an extreme success.
Yeah,
no, he seems to be honest, but he is also very suspicious of you, apparently, is what you're getting.
Well, I haven't introduced myself.
You haven't?
William Hazard of Hazard Arms. We've been hearing about missing product, and we don't want that going into the wrong people's hands. And of course, we don't want people greasing their palms, as it were.
Product. Arms products, you say. You said
Yes.
Hazard Arms product. So, weapons?
Yes, sir.
He goes around the desk and he sits down in the chair. So your man
And-
that you sent up here was looking for weapons. Some stolen weapons, smuggled weapons?
Some possible stolen, missing property.
I wish he'd have told me. That would have been very helpful. Well, does he think that... did he tell you anything? Did he find
Well,
anything? That's something he should have told
seems
me,
he-
too.
Seems he went missing. He
went
just
missing.
mentioned this town's name.
Hmm.
Thought I'd try to handle it myself now, since,
He looks you up and down. You're wearing a gun, right?
yeah,
Okay.
but I am not.
Oh, wait. You're wearing that
any-
big-ass fucking 5-pound... what we call it, the
Jesus,
hazmat
5 pound.
gun or whatever.
Hazmat.
Yeah, it's my hazmat.
He looks at that. He's like, "That's an interesting piece of artillery you're wearing right there, sir."
Oh
May
yes,
I?
it's
He kind of holds out his hand.
of course. And I get it by the barrel to hand to him.
Uh huh. Ah, damn it.
It even says hazmat on the side of it.
Hazmat. Okay. This looks like a. I can't remember the name of these kind of guns. He's looking. He's not looking down the barrel. He's looking at it at an angle so he can see both barrels, and he's holding it by the handle without putting his finger
There's
on the
only
trigger.
one barrel.
No, there's two barrels.
It's a modified version of
never
a
mind. Yeah, never
Lamont.
mind.
I really like the design and decided to get some of my people to make one of our own.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do some looking around as well and try to find your man. And if you find out anything, if you can tell me.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Especially if there's guns moving around up here. If he was up at
Safety of your citizens are very important.
Well, if he was up at La Push, he might think the Indians up there had something to do with it.
What
He
we're
gives
here
you
to find out.
A meaningful look at that.
Now, are y'all friendly with these Indians nearby, or
There's
should I expect some hostility?
a Quileute camp up in the woods here, right next to town. They're supposed to be on the reservation, but the county government's not giving me any word to move them or do anything about them. So he just kind of shrugs. And then there's the Quinault up there at La Push, and again, they're supposed to be on the reservation, but again, I have not. Sorry, Quileute. They're Quileutes too. Sorry. The Quinaults, they have a reservation south of here. The Quileutes are supposed to be there as well. And now up on the tip, by the town of Seaton, there's a Macaw reservation. Now, I don't know about anything happening up there. If your man was up there, you'd have to talk to somebody in Seaton. That's a little town right at the edge of the reservation. It's been there forever. They're mostly it's a fishing village, kind of like Saltmarsh.
Well, thank you for all your help, Marshal, and I'll keep you informed
Please do.
as soon as I
wish your man had. And if you find your man, you ask him to start keeping me informed as well.
And now, is it one of my personal
No.
detectives?
These guys were hired by your people.
Yeah.
And then you found out the name of the guy who was up here. You've just learned everything that happened. This guy came.
Yeah.
It's not like
It
he
was
sent
hot out,
regular.
but yeah.
He didn't send like regular telegrams because you can't here, and he didn't
Yep.
mail any letters either. So you have no
Damn.
idea what
Oh,
happened. He just
wow.
stopped communicating.
Useless.
Well, he could have sent a letter, but maybe he disappeared
no, I'm
before
just
he had a
messing.
chance to even do that. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then is that it? Are you done with the marshal?
Yeah, and thank you for your help. Tip.
I am Virgil Dodd, Sir Marshal Virgil Dodd.
Bird.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Star. You've been to the newspaper. You've put
Yeah.
in your plug. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna go gamble.
Oh shit! You're gonna go gamble. You're probably gonna have
Get
to
my
wait
name
till
out there.
There's not many people. There's nobody in the bar during the day at this point.
Pussies.
Well, it's a pretty small town and it's a big bar.
Pussies?
You might have to wait till tonight. Give me a luck check, Kyle. I'm gonna need a hard luck check.
Come on, dude. There's got to be some fucking loser.
There's not a whole lot of people in this town who go to
Yeah,
the bar
I
and-
succeeded my luck.
Was it a hard success?
What's a 12 out of 35?
That is a hard success. You needed a
That is-
17 would have been a hard success. So
Let's
yes.
go.
Yeah. Shit. Who the hell would be in there? Okay, Kyle.
Yeah.
You
It's
It's actually
smell
one of the
them.
deputies.
You smell them before you see them.
Hell yeah. Easy money.
Smelly money.
Let's see. I've got a few other names.
Smelly.
Okay. Let's see how many of them there are. There's
What?
only 2 of them.
Okay.
They
Hey.
kind of resemble each other. You're guessing they might be
Oh,
related.
boy.
Let's see if I have any decent pictures that I could use. No, not that guy. God, that guy looks crazy.
Good. Oh,
um, I've pulled a ton of pictures just so I'd have stuff for everybody. Oh my god. No, he's too old. Well, I don't have a... Oh, wait. No, he's too old. I don't have decent pictures of these people, but I'll get some at some point. They are dirty. They're smelly. Their clothes are very dirty. They're sitting there drinking beers at
Nice.
like 2 in the afternoon. I mean, it's not uncommon. Probably the beer around here is a little safer to drink than the water. Although, you don't know what kind of water situation they got going on here. They
Buddy.
probably have to get it from the river. The river passes right through this town. And
Mhm.
most likely that's where they get most of their water since they're so close to the sea. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to their table and what are you boys playing this afternoon? I'm looking to gamble a little bit.
they look at each other. Well, what you got?
Money wise?
What you got? They're checking out like what's in their pockets,
Uh-huh.
and they finally put a few dollars down on the table.
I'll play for anything, and I'm gonna see what they got and
It's about
pull it out of my pocket the same amount.
$5 or $6, and
Yeah.
loose change, some loose change and that kind of stuff as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good amount of money between the two of these two guys. Beer's
Yeah.
probably like a nickel. I might have it on a list somewhere, but
Yeah, I'll get a couple of
What-
beers and
what-
sit down.
what are we playing? What do we play? Cards or dominoes or dice or
Let's play whatever you think you can beat me in.
what can we beat him in? All right, so there's a discussion about this, and they finally settle for cards.
All right.
They obviously think they're pretty good card players, and they're gonna play some poker with you. They'll play some basically 5 card ante is about, or 5 card poker is about all they really know.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Poker, there it is. Because they can't do Pharaoh. They don't know how to play it. Yeah. So, what's gambling start at? What's the base on the character sheet?
10.
Good call.
10.
10%.
I'm going to give them each a chance it's slightly better than that. Okay.
Well, they don't work, so
Okay.
one would think.
One of them kind of seems to know, at least he knows what poker hands are and stuff like that. He's not like got like 50% or anything like that. So the best way to do it is I'll do 2 rolls against your 1
Yep.
to see who does the best on each hand, and we'll do this for till they run out of money or you run out of money. And yeah, so go ahead. Go ahead and make me a roll on gambling. Are you trying to cheat or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay. Shit.
I failed my
Okay.
first.
So did they. They probably failed worse than you. So no money changes hands. Really, it's not enough to matter. So we'll do this like 5 times, Kyle, and
All right.
see how it goes.
I failed my second.
They both failed as well. Money's kind of going back and forth, real slow. Oh shit! Okay. How'd you do
Okay,
on
I got a-
third?
I got a hard success on my third roll.
Okay. Are you gonna like pump the money up and try to like take them for all they got? With
Yeah, a
hard
little
success, I'll
bit.
say you got a good hand. You've probably got like a full house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Can
love the
I
full
can I
house.
psychology
My
them
favorite
to see if they're like if they're trying to like keep the money that they've put in, or if they're just kind of like to gamble, they're compulsive like me?
Oh, yeah, you can do psychology to see if they're compulsive.
Because the way that they play, the way that they would call and fold and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like it might tell me like
Matters.
how they.
Yeah, do me a psychology. However,
Success.
You got a success? Okay. One of them knows a little bit more about cards than the other, but the other doesn't know very much either.
Okay.
This is probably a lot of money for them that they're
Okay.
gambling. This $6 or whatever is probably quite a bit considering how they look and how they're acting. They're like playing like this is thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? They're playing very seriously. I rolled a critical success on this one. Um, so you lose like a lot, like $4.
$4.
Whoa. So
Holy
right now you're in the
shit.
hole $4, but I think your character has like $25 a day. So
Yeah.
I rolled an 01. Let's
Oh,
do two
shit.
more. Let's do 2 more hands,
Okay.
and we'll see. Well,
Success, but not a hard.
okay. You get back a couple of those dollars. This last one will be for the whole spiel.
The whole spiel,
So
baby.
far, I've only made that one success. Okay.
Another success, but not a hard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you actually win over the course of probably the whole afternoon. Money going back and forth a bit. You end up winning back the money that you lost, plus like another dollar or two.
Nice.
They start getting like nervous once they start losing towards the end, and they can't seem to win it back, or they win back like a nickel after they've lost like 50 cents to 75 cents to you, and they start getting like grouchy and grumpy, like and they're starting to look at you. They're like trying to check out your sleeves, or like looking at your hands a lot, like they think you're cheating.
Gentlemen,
They look
gentlemen,
really angry.
as you can see, I have not cheated. But to
I am
prove
the
to you that
Kentucky
I am the
gentleman.
Kentucky gentleman as I say, I give them the money they lost back.
Oh, yeah, they're real happy about that. Have you been buying beers for them too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, they're suddenly in great mood.
As the afternoon has gone on, have more people been in the bar watching and
Some more
stuff
people
like
have come in, but not many people are watching.
Okay.
Give me a spot hidden, Kyle.
Fail.
Okay, yeah. More people have come in. Not many are paying much attention to you. There are probably going to be a lot more people in the evening, or the later afternoon, or towards dinner time.
Oh, we're not at like nighttime yet.
No, you've probably been playing 2-3 hours. It's probably like it could be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when more people start coming in as their day winds down, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's find out what these other guys did in that amount of time. Yorie, what's Jack doing now?
Oh, he's juggling for the kid.
He's juggling? Oh, God. Is he juggling guns?
No. He's
Ooh, that's what
Loaded
Jack
guns.
West would do.
Jack West
fuck.
did juggle
Fuck.
guns and then
Fuck.
do trick shot. But
Shoot him off the kid's head. That's what Jack West would do.
hold on.
He's in the general store. He does
he's in the
unload the
general
gun, puts the bullets in a pouch,
Oh,
and then he juggles them.
That's
for
when the
him.
kid like does like this when he sees you take the gun out.
oh. Kid wants to kill somebody.
And then you
I'll give him. I'm gonna juggle for him first.
yeah. Make me a juggle. They're unloaded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Make a juggle check.
Fuck. No, I just can't see.
Oh.
06. So
Out
extreme.
of
Out of
That's
36, I think is
Oh
what
wow.
it is.
Yeah, that is an extreme.
Yeah. It's very nice juggling.
Yeah. it is.
I even thrown like a hammer fan in one of them,
The
but like it's unloaded to like show them like I could have done it.
the two young men who work there obviously stop and watch you as well. The kid is just like, I mean, he is just wow. What's your name? Who are you, Mister? Once you finish, and you're like, and you put them back in the holsters or however you want to do your little grand finale. That's when he asks you, "Who are you, Mister?" Like his eyes are wide. He's all like, just entranced.
He still hasn't picked a name, man.
He just asked. That's what he said. Who are you, Mister? How do you answer him? You just go
It's just
and
Jack.
just walk away.
It's just Jack, and I hand him one of the bullets that came out of the gun.
Okay, he is just
And
thrilled by this.
Yeah, and I walk out.
Okay. As you walk out, you hear somebody come out of the mailroom, and You hear a voice. Who's that? That's Jack. Just Jack. You hear the kids.
Jack.
And then you're out. So.
Oh no.
Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Just Jack.
It's just Jack.
It's just Jack.
The justice for justice.
Bobby, what kind of answer is that? No, you don't hear that. What?
Jack Justice.
What do you want to do, Jack? After this, you've got still time to kill. Remember, you don't have to be like, I go to this place, this place, this. You can just generalize too. If you just want to walk around town and see the sights, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the wharf and see about if they need any hands on the boats whilst we're gonna be in town.
Okay. So you're going around. You're trying to find out where the fishermen mainly are, right?
I'm just trying to like familiarize myself with people and like kind of like tell them, hey, I'm here. If y'all have any like need for me, I'm here. But I am specifically looking for bounties. So if you have any words about anybody, but I'm available to help.
So you're going around talking to a lot of different people about this, just kind of offering your help. Yeah. Somebody could use some help digging post holes, one person says. I mean, it's not bounties, but you say you're here to help. He's like, oh, I got to dig these post holes, so you can help me if you want. That's up to you whether you help or not.
Sure, I'll help him.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he needs some help. That'll take up the afternoon. What about Hazard? Hazard's deposited his money. He has
gone
talked to the marshal.
Have
Anything
a
else?
lot of leads to follow.
Yeah, you do.
Might head back to the
Saloon.
Actually, let's meander and kind of get eyes on the place, see like what's what, just so if I need to come back to it later.
I can give you some. I can tell you what some of the numbers are for on the map, basically, and that'll give you kind of an overview of Saltmarsh. Now, not everything that's numbered is anything right now, but some of the places that stand out. Are you going to cross the bridge and go check out that side of town too, James?
Not quite yet. I'm gonna stay on this more.
Also, Yorie, you can listen in on this too. You've kind of walked around town. You're getting the feel of the place.
Ow.
What?
I bit my lip.
Oh, sorry. 13 is the livery stable. Right now, you can see the stagecoach is out front of the livery stable. It looks like they are changing out the horses or letting the horses rest or something. You're not sure exactly what. You found the bank.
So wait, which one was the hotel again?
Hotel is 14. It's kind of right in the middle. It's a big blue building.
There we go. I see it.
You said 13 was the
15. 15 is the general store.
No, 15 is the docks, bro.
Oh.
No, 38 was general
38
store.
is general store. I see the street that we came down
15 is a market. It looks like it's a fish market.
Oh.
So there is something there, but that's behind the hotel. 16's not been dealt with. 35 is, it says, Henderson Gray, barber and dentist over the door.
Hey, that's the mayor.
I
don't know that, but that's the mayor.
Yeah, you don't know
Mayor.
33 is the marshal's
Words above
office.
a door, mayor.
It doesn't say mayor, it just says that. 34 is the
18?
blacksmith, that's on the main street. 18 has not been assigned yet. Like I said, not everything has like a specific thing on it yet.
Anything about 19?
No.
Or 20?
And some of these places might later end up being, oh, that's the whatever, blah, 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 blah. No, for 20.
Whorehouse.
Any of these for
21.
sale?
I'm walking down that road.
21 is the doctor, it looks like. And I
Okay.
have not named him yet.
So I would see 40, but not 31.
40 is, it says Undertaker. And there's another name that I haven't put up yet. So I can give him one right now, if you wish. Or it could just say his name, Undertaker, and we can figure it out later.
Gotcha. We could probably just say Undertaker for now.
Okay. That's where the Undertaker is. You can see up on the
'Cause
hill.
I feel like the marshal would know if the dead body showed up.
26
before the
is
Undertaker
the
had
church. It looks like there's a good-sized church on the hill.
What's 29?
Oh, 26.
Are you wandering all the way out there, Yorie, to the woods?
No, I'm just wondering what 29 is.
Well, you don't know because you're not going out there.
Okay, I'm gonna wander out there then.
Wander into the woods.
Is there a reason you're going out of town?
Oh no, I got
Bounties.
lost.
No, you're not going to get lost. This town is tiny.
Fine.
There might be
Uh,
bounties.
Yeah,
in
if
I
you
do
see a
go
number
across the
of
bridge,
an
though.
area that you're probably not going to, just ignore it for now. We'll figure it out what it is
I
eventually.
do go across the bridge though, and like the
You're gonna
houses
head
over
across the
there.
bridge. Yeah. Number 9
Like-
is another market. It looks
Huh.
like that's mostly fowl and meat. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
chickens, ducks, and they've got some cows and stuff and pigs. Not much on the other side is listed. It looks like it's mostly houses over there.
Am I seeing any houses that are like seem like they're empty that I could purchase? I would know who to talk about that, right?
You would probably want to talk to one of the people in the city council. You haven't seen like a town hall. They might not have one. You know,
Gotcha.
your best bet if they don't have a town hall is they're probably going to leave town records at the marshal's office, most likely.
Gotcha.
Number 36 is an ice house. Back behind there. 41, by the way, you would have passed that, Yorie, for sure, is a schoolhouse, it looks like.
41.
Yeah, 41 is on the river, due north of the livery stables and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay, I see it. I
Got
see
it?
it now.
Those are the places that you really can see if you just kind of stay on that side of town and then in the general area.
Which it's Wednesday.
Is there anything that?
Were kids coming out of the school as I walked by?
Yes, actually they were.
It was that one kid still. Is he going to follow me?
No, he didn't follow you. He stayed in the general store. He's probably hoping to get more candy. You don't know why he wasn't in school.
I'll probably stop by the church.
It looks
Well,
like
because his cousin's friend's uncle is the sheriff.
that's what he says.
He doesn't have to go to school.
I guess. What time was 9 o'clock?
Actually, I might walk down the 25 before doubling back to the church. Because I'd probably
That's just a
wonder where
road.
the
Looks
road
like
is.
it's that road just heads out of town. It doesn't
Okay.
look like it's in very good repair. You can see what looks like a house a couple miles beyond on this like high point
Okay.
over the ocean.
On where at?
Down past,
Past
25. But the road here does not look like it has been used very much, like ever
Down
lately. It's all
past
overgrown.
25.
Yeah, to the right, on the right side, Yorie, along the cliff face.
Oh, okay. So
That's
down
that's
towards
the road that
24.
goes. It looks like that curves south, not far past the map, and then past that there
Oh, I
appears
see
to be a large
25 now.
house,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
see it
off.
now.
The house is off the map. So you guys have seen most everything. The church appears to be a Methodist church. There's a little sign out front, Saltmarsh Methodist Church. Let me double check, make sure I'm getting that right.
It's not Lutheran.
Nope. Yes, it's a Methodist church.
Did I figure out what 20 is? That was
20's not listed. So,
Alright.
like I said, a lot of these are leaving room for us to put things in them later as well.
Yeah. It looks like a farmhouse, maybe.
Um,
Because it's also like right next to the farms,
Where
the
the hell
wheat
is
and
20?
stuff.
oh yeah, it's a big house. I'm not sure what it is at this point. It's a residence at this
Yeah,
point.
that is
We
a
might change
large
it later.
house. It's bigger than the Saloon Hotel.
And the saloon's pretty good
So was
size.
28. What was 28?
28's also unlisted right now.
Gotcha.
It could be a warehouse. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
So I'll probably head to Le Church.
Oh, you're going to the church? There's nobody there on a Wednesday. It's locked up.
Do I notice the island as I'm going around that? With 30
Maybe a
on
spot
it?
hidden, Yorie, to see if you notice that that's not just like an extension of the land. Kyle's gambling with these morons.
Yeah, spotted. Oh no, I didn't. That's all 70, not a 10.
Okay, it looks like just an extension of the land as you walk.
All right.
Kyle, did you make mention to them that you're running for mayor or anything like that, or talk yourself up during the course of the afternoon?
I definitely made a point to say my name.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Obviously, we introduced ourselves. I probably did talk a little bit about that, but I only would have done that after I gave them their money back and they were happy.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, and I'm running. Because, like, while they're pissed, it's like, this guy's running for mayor. It's like, nah, that's not going to go over well. So I probably gave them their money back that they lost, so they had as much as they started with, even though they would have lost some. And I was like, and by the way, you know, I will be running for mayor sometime soon. So,
Okay. It turns out
wouldn't you like to be able to say you gambled with the mayor?
they are Enos. Let's get their name.
The
Enos.
Kentucky gentleman Owen Starr.
Enos
Take a
and
gamble
Lucius Baldry. is
Hell
their
yeah.
name. And they have made mention during the gambling that they have 4 other brothers. They are brothers. You find that out too.
Tell them who to vote for now.
Oh, we will. We'll vote for you.
Hell yeah.
And anybody that won't vote for you.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna fucking turn this town into a fucking.
They don't
Oh,
appear.
man.
The smell you got over after a while. What were you drinking? Were you drinking beer? Did
Yeah,
you
I was
drink
drinking a few
whiskey or anything like that?
beers. Nah, I would have lost my
Just-
faculties probably.
Yeah, having beers with him. Okay. About the other 2 gentlemen, did Hazard return to the hotel?
After the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably go back so we can.
You probably see.
Wait, what time is
you,
it?
you see Star. It's in the afternoon. It's later in the afternoon. You probably see Star as these 2 gentlemen leave the table where he is sitting. There's several. There's some empty beer glasses there, and these smelly men kind of make their way out as you make your way in. Sounds like there's somebody
Okey-doke.
out there. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
I was about to say, do you need to check on that?
No, I don't think so. I heard a vehicle, but I don't. Nobody's coming here, especially not this late at night.
Oh, neighbor. Yeah.
It's probably neighbors. Yorie, what about you? Did you want to go back to the hotel at any point?
Yeah.
So we're gonna say you guys arrive around the same time, and you both see Star with these gentlemen who of kind of low character is what they look like. You know what I mean? Like not pleasant people. Oh, I know who they probably look like. Men in Black. The Edgar
Oh, the
suit.
sugar water guy?
The Edgar suit, yeah. That's what they look like. Oh, shit.
Sugar. More.
So, yeah, no, I'll just walk over to the table then.
Okay, he's sitting there. I guess.
Ah.
Somewhere else. Damn it. I just
Mr.
spilled beer
Hazard, how was business today?
Got some clues to follow.
I'll
How
be
does
right
your
back.
bid for mayor?
Hold on one second.
Hey, that's a toilet! Look at it! That's a toilet! James!
Yorie, you
James,
love
it's
that
a
don't you?
toilet!
It's a toilet!
That's a toilet! This guy goes to the bathroom!
Don't laugh at him.
No.
Also, James,
No.
when he was
No. My
when he was
beer
talking about
overflowed.
what game they were going to be gambling, did you see me over here doing the?
Yes, I did.
I
The
saw
knife
that
game.
too.
Stabby hand.
We're going to play Stabby Hand. You go
Let's play
first.
some stabby hand.
They just pull out the knife.
Oh
Good.
my god.
What would you make them roll for that, Andy?
Dex checks.
Dex
Yeah, I was
checks.
about to say dexterity.
Could it be Dex or Combat Brawl?
Possibly combat.
Combat brawl.
I just gotta
Sorry,
know for
my
the
dog
future
likes
if I ever
dogs,
challenge
but other
anybody to
dogs
stabby
don't like
hands.
my dog. So
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard some lady yelling "No, no" outside, and I was like, "Oh, Thor's probably getting in an altercation."
No, was he?
I mean,
Was he out there by himself?
he's very friendly, but he's a big black dog that doesn't know how big he is. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
And he likes to lick wieners.
yeah, we'll go all the way back. So, Mr.
that's
Hazard, how was business today?
I've got myself a few leads.
A few leads.
Yeah, doing a little detective work at the moment, but
Detective work? I thought you were an arms dealer, sir.
yes, but when the people you hire can't do something, I wouldn't say simple, but when they go missing on you, sometimes you just have to do things yourself.
Well, that is why I do work alone, sir. Can always depend on myself, if you know what I mean.
It's good quality. So how's your bid for mayor?
Well, we might have hit a couple of bumps in the road, but I can be very persuasive. So I will be meeting with some people to see if we can't bump up that new election a little bit sooner than 4 years, like they're wanting me to wait.
4 years.
Yes, but I've encountered this a couple of times before. I can usually get my name out there and get the people behind electing a new mayor if there is one. So I'm not too worried. But it sounds like you're having some troubles there, friend. You got a person missing, you said?
Looks around. No.
okay, where's Yorie? Yorie, where's Jack?
Oh, well, I was waiting for me to come in. I thought I didn't realize I was walking in at the same time.
You can
Or...
be walking in anytime you want. How about that?
Masturbating outside the swing
No.
doors.
Yeah. I walk in and I
yeah.
take a big seat over at their table.
Oh, you just walk in and just
With a
make
shit-eating
yourself at
grin.
home. All right. The valet has gone up to your room, James, by the way.
So, there's no law on drinking age. Is there a law on gambling age?
No.
He can gamble too?
You're in the territories.
There's no laws on anything age.
Well, there are laws, but they are a little looser out here. All of you can make me a spot hidden. As you were just about to... You look around, James. You looked around. And that's when Jack... Oh, sorry. Nameless Man. None of you know his name yet.
Nameless Man 1.
Well,
Came
James
in and
does.
sat down with you guys. Uh-oh. Yorie, did you make it?
No.
All right, keep going then. And you looked around, and that's when this man who you have not been introduced to yet, I don't believe. Well, actually, James overheard a name, but that was in the bank. He might have even forgotten it by now. I don't know. Sits down with you with a big shit-eating grin on his face. He's
Hugh?
He's a little dirty. Looks like he's got some dirt on his pants.
Yes, who are you?
Oh, I said Hugh.
No, I know. Yes, who are you?
There you go.
Oh, also, since James was originally from Louisiana, does he get a knowledge check on Luckheart since they're both rich people? Very wealthy men.
Oh. That's a good idea, actually, Yorie. You could, James. Because you're both from Louisiana, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Make me a knowledge check. It's what is that? Intelligence or is that education?
Yeah, I killed it.
You have heard of the Luckhearts, sorry.
Yeah, Luckheart.
They own a gambling ship. Isn't that what it is, Yorie? A steamship that runs up and down the Mississippi. It's very lucrative.
As well as other businesses.
Okay, and the steamship itself is a very lucrative gambling ship. It's very popular, and it makes tons of money. You know the Luckhearts are quite wealthy.
Ah, young Master Lockhart, aren't you?
Well, it's Luckheart.
Oh,
sorry.
James, how good of a success was that?
It was a hard success.
You do know their name was Lockhart, and at some point they changed it. And the name of the ship is Luckheart, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. So, James,
that's right.
Can I be slyly dealing out cards?
Yeah, he's dealing out cards to you, too. How much ante are you sliding towards the middle for yourself, Kyle?
Hey,
I
me?
grab my hand
hint,
and I grab.
Hint. Here's money. Put money in.
I'll put like
I grab
a
my
quarter.
hand and I give it back to him.
Quarter. Ooh. Big money. Big money.
I
Hmm.
forgot.
And I say I
Well,
only play with my own deck.
I feel bigger now.
What'd you say? You want to play with your own deck?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can't
Okay,
Hey, did you
I
just
slide
have
the
those
cards
on it?
back.
Huh? You slide
I-
it back to me?
I know. I
took him
I
back, I
take-
think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I take all the cards back, and now I'm like, well, then, pull your deck out.
All right. And I pull out my deck and I shuffle it.
He reaches down. Whoa, he said deck.
And
Whoa,
I would like
yeah.
to make a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. All right.
He's
Does
sleight of
anybody have
handing with
spot
his
hidden
deck.
or sleight of hand at over 50%?
I would like to say it is clearly in character for both me and James to shoot this man if he's cheating at cards,
Well,
correct?
Wait, but
we don't like him already.
sleight of hand. Do you have sleight of hand or spot hidden at 50%? Either one of you.
Y'all are both doing stuff that would, like, tick off my guy, so...
Well, listen, I'm asking questions. Hazard.
No, I don't
Sorry.
have either one.
Neither
Oh,
one
sorry,
has sleight
sorry.
of hand or spot hidden at over 50%.
No,
No.
mine's at 40.
Okay, Yorie, that's a regular success you need to make.
All right.
I better look up how to
Fail.
push rolls.
Fail.
God damn it, Yorie's character's dead. Brandon Stallone shows up.
Yeah, I made it.
You made it. All
Yeah.
right, what are you trying to do?
I give him, Kyle's character, a
Royal flush.
royal flush. Yeah.
Okay. Kyle.
And I deal myself just a single king.
Okay.
That's my high
Trash,
card. I have
yeah,
nothing.
trash.
I'm
Okay.
just high
Garbage.
card king.
What do you give James?
Jokers.
Oh my
James
God.
James gets he gets 4 jacks.
You're a dick, Yorie.
Oh no,
Okay.
he can't.
No,
he
I
can't.
like
He can't. He can't. He gets 4 sevens.
Oh, that's right, Royal Flush. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so James, do you have any points in
4,
gambling?
7.
Yeah, that's a good hand.
I do not.
Okay.
So I
then
think it's 10.
You don't know what the hell's going on. Kyle, y- you look at your cards. What suit, Yorie?
Hearts.
Okay.
It's Luckheart.
That's what I was thinking of hearts, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the red shirt. And he has dealt you out a royal flush.
Yeah.
You've been playing just 5 card not draw, just 5 card
Stud.
stud. Thank you. I couldn't remember the word earlier.
So does that mean he have cards showing?
No.
No,
5
no,
card stud, you get
that
5
means
cards.
we can
You just play
trade
those
in
cards.
once.
5 card draw, you can trade cards.
Yeah.
In this case,
Oh,
it's just whatever you
stud.
play is what you got. And generally, you'd get 1 card at a time, but I'm assuming you just gave everybody 5 cards and picked them up.
Oh, I dealt it. However, we normally deal
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you could do that. So, Kyle, you can make a gambling check. Actually, you can all make a gambling check. Well, no, Yorie, you don't have to. You know what's going
Okay.
on, so you can decide how
Okay.
much you want to invest.
Hell no.
But Kyle, are you going to give him in order, Yorie? 10,
Yeah.
Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Yeah.
God damn. So,
it's just in order.
in order, coming at you, one after
This
another.
shuffles it, hands it to me in direct order.
Just one at a time each time. So, Kyle, are you betting? Are you up in the bet? You started with a quarter.
Just go all in.
So,
And then
well,
I
there's not
him.
really an all-in with
whatever.
poker in that time. But yeah, how much do you want to get up
$10
to?
bill.
And same with you, James. Let's just make this a dramatic thing since Yorie's kind of in control of what's happening. How much is on the table? You started with a quarter, so you guys are not doing like bills probably. But how much ends up on the table between James probably raising as he sees 7 after 7 after 7 come into his hand, and Kyle, who knows poker, raising, and also knows the odds of this happening, Kyle, are inconceivable.
No, I'm looking at him as soon as I raise because I know he fucking did this. Like,
Probably
I
after
don't
the
know
third
why.
card.
I
or
don't know
so.
why.
I probably fold around the 3rd card too.
Okay.
It's all planned
Folds
from the
even?
start, but I was like holding with the bets.
He folds. He puts his cards face up, and they're garbage cards. So yeah. So how much do you guys want to end up on the table between James and Kyle? I mean, it's not gonna be like $1,000, but it might
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
Oh,
$5 or
Jesus.
$6.
I don't know. It might get at $1,000.
We start whipping out checkbooks.
Drops a watch on the table.
Fuck.
How
Just
much did you
for
watch?
dramatic
No.
purposes, what happens here? You guys are in
I mean, he's gonna have to raise first, right? So it's whatever he decides.
So wait, what did you put in initially? We have quarters in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Which
was
is
still a
$1
decent
quarter.
amount.
Yeah, you can buy a meal with that, more than a meal. So you started with quarters, but James, you keep getting sevens until you've got all of them. And what happens is you get another card,
You currently have 3 sevens when I fold out, James.
and then it's like you can raise each other. I mean, it could be like $10 each if you want to go that route.
Yeah.
Whatever sounds good.
Put in $1.
And I know that James, you know you're going to lose, but still, your character doesn't know shit
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah.
gambling, right?
No,
That's
no,
a lot of
it's just like-
sevens. You think that's
just looks
you
good.
know the basics.
but we gotta start low.
Okay, so but how much does it end up being?
Oh, okay. If he keeps seeing my stuff, I'd
he's
probably
gonna
go like
raise you and probably see you.
$10.
Okay. Okay. So Kyle, by the end,
When do you call?
I know. Let's
Kyle.
see.
That's the question. When is it a call and not a
By
raise?
the end, there is $74 on the table. How about that? Mostly between Kyle and James. Mostly between Hazard and Star. With Yorie, he probably has put in about $7 or $8 of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's $74. People are starting to notice this as there's like bills on this table as you guys are playing cards, and a few people have come around and
Wait, there's paper on that table.
you recognize what's his name? Cunningham, the editor of the paper, is standing by this crowd that's watching you guys gamble with quite a bit of cash. And that's towards the end, and we will say Kyle can raise again if he wants. The bet's to you, Kyle. It is at $74 on the table, and the bet to you is $7 right now. You have to put another 7 in to match, or you can raise
absolutely.
again.
Yeah.
You match it. That's That's $81 sitting on the table.
Everybody's just whoa.
People are pretty surprised and
No way.
Oh.
You reveal your hand, and it's 4 sevens versus a royal flush of hearts. And the people are like, oh! There's like a, oh, that goes across from the people that are watching.
Now, I'm not an expert at this game, but that looks like a really good hand.
I knew you must have had something good. I was just hoping I had something just a teensy bit better. And then I look over at that fucker again.
At Jack.
I've
know his name.
got a 3 of spades, a 6 of hearts, and a king of diamonds.
Well, you already folded, so you probably turned. Oh,
I
no.
know.
You could flip your cards if you want.
That's why I flipped up,
Okay.
yeah.
He's got garbage.
I tell you what, Hazard. How about you take your money back out of this pot here, and I'll take this $7 to $8 that he put in, and I'll buy everyone here a round of drinks.
Woo! People love that. There's clapping. First, there's light clapping. A couple of guys in the back are like, yeah!
You are a mighty fine sport there.
Well, I just like to see the game be fair.
And he looks at Jack. What? At Nameless. Do either of you two know his name yet?
I know he's a Lockhart.
Remember, I
Which
said,
is
No,
now-
that's right. That's
but
right.
now
You
it's
heard his name. That's
Luckheart.
right.
I
Okay.
did say I'm a Lockhart. Or Luckheart.
Luckheart. Okay.
Yes.
Cunningham steps up and to the table at that point. He says, "Gentlemen, well, that was quite something. That was quite something." He's got a little notepad. It's much smaller than this, obviously, and he's got a pencil, a little nub of a pencil. He goes, "I understand you all three came in on the stage today. I was wondering if I could get your names."
I do believe you already have mine.
Oh, yes, sir. We spoke earlier. Yes. He's looking at you.
He goes, and what is it?
Fuck.
Actually, you probably don't wear a hat inside.
No, your hat's probably sitting on. You could if you wanted.
You
to.
do if you try to be Jack West.
Yes, he's still wearing his hat.
That's right.
A gentleman removes his hat inside. I'm assuming
Jack
that
West,
Hazard and Star's
William
hats are on the
Hazard.
table. Okay, he writes down your name and asks a few questions. Where are you from? What do you, how long do you plan to stay? What are you doing here? It's obviously a human interest kind of thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't ask as many questions, Kyle, as he asked you, by the way.
For sure.
And you, sir, he looks
I'm only
at
going to give him basic stuff, not why I'm here.
That's fine. He asks why you're here, and you're like, oh, business or something like that. You keep it general. And you, sir, he looks at Jack.
It's Jack.
Jack,
It's Jack.
you don't have a surname?
It's just Jack.
Just Jack. He's asking you the same questions. What are you doing? Saltmarsh.
Simple Jack.
Just Jack.
How much do you tell him?
I'm here looking for work, and same thing I've been telling everybody. Looking for work, looking for any information anybody might have on any bounties, or
You're a bounty
any
hunter.
disputes with people if they wanted someone's help for like settling things.
He writes all of that down. He seems interested.
Yeah.
And I understand that you were here with the Baldry boys earlier. He looks at you, Mr. Starr.
I'm just trying to get my name out there.
You might not want to get your name out there with them.
Well, they seemed fine enough. They seemed interested in cards just as much as I am. And I'm always down for a
they're
game.
more
You know that
interested
I
in-
asked you earlier.
They're more interested in murder, rape, that kind of thing. So you might want to, just a bit of
you
friendly
You want
advice.
to steer clear of them.
I guess I go at that note. Do you need anybody to take care of these Baldry boys?
No. Everything. There are accusations that have been made, but nothing has. It's never come to trial. They're very careful.
So you need some.
They're still
different
good
work.
boys now.
No, I don't know about that. The whole family's rather inbred, so I would just be careful, Mr. Starr.
Where do they live?
Just outside of town, they have a farm. It's don't go there unless you're invited. Unless you want to be shot.
Just so we can steer clear, which direction is that?
On the road that leads out of town north.
Oh God, where is that? Like, actually, tell me where.
It's not on this map. They're out of town. Their farm is out of town.
Oh, okay.
It's past.
Up to the north.
It's the map. It's up
It's
here
not
somewhere.
25, yeah.
It's someplace you haven't
okay.
seen. If it was one of the farms, it wasn't along. Well, you don't know exactly where. He does
I
say it's
remember
back
what else I
off
wanted
the
to do today,
road.
but it's too
There-
late.
It's back off the road. You can't see it from the main road. You probably didn't notice it as you came into town, but just fair warning, Mr. Starr. If you're going to throw your name in the hat for mayor, they're not the kind of people you might want to spend much time with. Anyway, I've got to get this written up. And Cunningham heads out. You guys,
have a good one.
did he actually even introduce himself as who he was, or did he just start taking notes and asking questions?
Just start taking notes.
I
ask some
forgot.
questions.
He totally forgot to announce himself who he was. So you two don't even know who this is, who was just asking about you.
He looked like a newsie, right?
Yeah, he did look kind of newsy. Conservative suit,
Had the
simple
visor
hat.
on.
Huh?
Oh, I thought he had the visor on.
No. His print guy has the visor. He didn't. He's just wearing a normal hat. Yeah. Where are we? 9:30. So we can start wrapping up actually here. Let's see. Yeah, I guess your first night in Saltmarsh is a good place to wrap up. And yep, that sounds good. You guys have actually gotten quite a bit of information. You've learned a lot about the town. That's what I wanted to do tonight. And we will questions, comments, suggestions. We'll go that route.
Oh no,
We're all rich.
You're all rich. That's
Yeah,
freaking
that's
weird.
what I wanted to tell you, Kyle, when you were making your character.
Hey,
We're all
I very
credit rating
rarely
50
play
and
rich
above.
people. I've only played Rockefellers, so
Yep.
I was like,
true.
it might be
Yeah.
about time again.
This was the first too, like that I've made, I think, in this game.
Well, James, aren't you 99 credit rating?
Yes, I'm
Jesus.
99 now. I could spend 2,500 and it doesn't matter.
Yes, you guys are the rich boys for whatever reason. That's how it
For
came
whatever
about.
reason.
Jacob is probably the only one with the normal character.
I was
love-
gonna
Go
pull
ahead.
his character aside for a moment, but we can just do that first thing when we start up.
Hazard?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
Star?
gonna pull Star. Yeah,
No, we can do that tonight if you want, or we can wait till next time.
it's up to y'all.
No, it's up to you.
It-
If you think
Okay.
you're going to remember next time, if you're going to forget,
And
might wanna
I'll
go
have
ahead and
gone
do
up
it.
to my I'll have gone up to my room, so I'm not eavesdropping.
Okay, because it was either that or I was gonna pull him to the side for a minute because
Then I'd have to be a
just
shitty
sadly at the
Negro
moment you just look like some young kid.
yeah, he can, after all the
He's
commotion.
really into bounties.
So after the commotion, Jack leaves, right? You go to bed, or you have some supper, or and go to bed, or have some supper brought up, or there's probably a This place is huge. There's probably a dining room in here as well that you can eat separately, or you can have
Nice.
food in the saloon. Either way. So Jack leaves. If you guys want to have one last little conversation before we stop.
So, Mr. Starr, what kind of favors were you thinking of? Because I am a businessman, and propositions like that are very lucrative. But I
Well,
want to know who I'm getting in with.
Well, the thing is that I do go from territories to territories, becoming mayors and building towns up and helping them. And while I do rely mostly on myself and travel by myself and do most of this by myself, I do have a pretty keen eye for knowing individuals who might be able to help me on my quest. And just from my little talk in the carriage now, I could tell that you are a very like-minded individual. Seem to be successful. You have a business card now. I mean, that tells me everything I need to know. So, if I have somebody like you in my corner instead of against my with my running with the other person running against me now, I mean that's what I'm looking for. I gave you just a little bit of what I would call a down payment between like-minded individuals. You probably didn't even need that money, but you know, you're gonna find other people gonna try and buy you, and I just wanted to be the first one.
Well, it takes a lot to buy someone, but if you're looking for favors here and there, and we can do business together, say you do take a town, and you want to arm that town for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, then that would be very prosperous between us.
Yeah. Imagine a town needs guns, right? Especially one in the territories. Who's to say that they have to be armed with anything other than hazard guns? If you get what I'm saying.
Exactly. Now, I do want to let you know, though, I am a man of my word, and I hold all others to their word, because man's
Mhm.
only as good as their word.
Oh yes,
So,
of course.
if you can,
Candy.
if you do want to work together, though, we sure can.
Well, obviously I'm just a man. I have a little money on me, you know that. But if I don't get this mayorship, there's not much I can do on my side of the bargain. So it would be beneficial for the both of us if we could find a way to get me in that seat as soon as possible, if you know what I mean.
I see what you're saying.
Is that where the conversation ends?
Good. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And then it's just small talk.
Kyle,
Small
I'll have
talk
you know,
supper.
so that you're happy. In the fellow investigators section, I have it spelled out completely. Kentucky Gentleman Owen Starr.
The Kentucky gentleman.
Oh, fuck! Fuck!
Fuck.
You fucked up. All right.
The.
So
There's more than one. There's more than one. There's more than one.
I'm the real one. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
it could-
So you guys can get to know more of the people in town next time. Maybe meet Jacob's character, Jason. Jacob's character if he's able to play,
Yeah.
and learn more about the town. There are some rumors floating around. You guys really didn't pursue those yet, so I just kind of left them for now.
We had to gamble, Andy. We had to gamble now.
Yeah, I got a lot to look for.
You have a bunch of different little clues.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So we'll figure out when the next game session is going to be. Probably we'll try to go with Kyle and Yorie have the hardest schedules to get around. But weeknights.
I'm usually off at 7s.
You're off.
Yeah,
at 7.
I'm almost good
Okay.
for just about any kind of weeknight. I just need to know in advance.
So it's mainly going to be you, Kyle. So we got to get information from you on when you can play. If we could play every 2 or 3 weeks, that would be great. I think.
Yeah, it's getting easier now because I don't open or close primarily anymore.
Okay.
We're just waiting until my other team leader gets keys so he can close the store. So sometimes I will be closing because he doesn't have keys.
So
but
keep me informed about what nights are going to be good for you.
Yeah,
and then I will.
That's what I'm actually looking at right now. Is that
Oh, and is it okay if I put these up on YouTube? These videos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great. I just want to check.
Oh, Whitney didn't have to listen after all. She could have watched the YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably better if she listened because it's more fun in person, I think.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording before you start saying anything that shouldn't go online.
Penis.
So thanks for watching.
People who annoy you. Naggers.